Hey guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury live stream. We're in the middle of a typhoon, hence the little bit later start. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. Who have we got joining us today? That's a good question. I'm just sending a few invites out now, see if we can get them on. Mark Goldberg's back from his retreat. Let's see if we can get the Goldberg back on the show. I don't know how the hell Doc's report got a wrench. Did Tan give him a wrench? I really can't stand that guy. He's just a fucking jerk. And I might check who has some of these wrenches, because you know what, guys? This is my channel. And I don't like some of the shit that Doc's report came out with, so I'm not going to give him any airtime, and definitely not to come on my fucking stream. He's just a jerk. The guy's just a fucking jerk. Let's have a look. Just have a look what's going on here. We'll see who's got wrenches or tools, and we'll see. Who do I need to adjust? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Who we got here? Just having a look. Just having a look. I tell you what, guys, I really do miss Sirocco sales. That's one thing that does make me sad, is Sirocco sales. That dude, he was a great guy. Great guy. Unfortunately, gonski. And very fucking sad. Now Marcelo's got a wrench. He doesn't need a fucker. He doesn't even come on my show. He doesn't actually want to help. Does Narc need a wrench? Narc's a bit of a cunt. I've got to be able to control Narc. See, Narc, the rules you've got to understand is you can't say T-Dubs has got a wrench. Why does he need a fucking... I hate that guy. Just going through some of these people here. Some of these people don't need wrenches. They're a pain in the ass. That's what they are. That's what they are. They are a pain in the ass. And, you know, I kind of, just having a look. Yep. Okay, that's good. We've got some users banned. I banned that Docs report, dickhead. Okay, guys, we're live. Let's see what's happening here. I'm in the middle of a typhoon. Very wind. It's kind of weird to explain. It's just very windy. Cyclones have wind, and look, I'm in a city, so I haven't seen cars that have been flown around. It's not like a tornado. How bad is the weather? It's very, very windy, 200-kilometer-an-hour winds. I think if you're near the beach, there's some huge swell. It's fucking noisy. Like those winds are pretty damn savage. So let's have a look. Who else? I've got to send an invite. We sent one to the Goldberg. He's cool. I love the Goldberg. It's interesting stuff, isn't it? Very interesting stuff indeed, you know. Very interesting stuff. That's it. It is very interesting stuff. I don't understand. I've got two monitors here, and for some reason it doesn't give me the beautiful calendar that it used to. It doesn't do that, which is annoying. Let's have a look. Who else do we give an invite to? We got, is Zeal on? Let's see if the Zeal, is the Zeal know we're streaming? Let's let him know. He's a great guy. What's Bear Clooney up to? Bears, I love Bear. Great guy. Who else have we got? Kelso. I'd love to talk to Kelso. I don't know what the fuck's happened to him. He used to jump on the stream all the time. I can't seem to find him anywhere. Can't seem to find Kelso anywhere. He seems to have gone ski. I like the guy. Maybe he's busy with work. Because remember, he does some movie stuff, doesn't he? He was on that TV show Dexter. That's pretty cool stuff, you know. Very cool. We've got a super chat. We've got 2 super chats. We are moving. Let's have a look who we got here. We got Nelson Oliveira, member for 28 months. Archie, any word how Mike the Snake is doing? We need him back. Mike the Snake. I might just send him a text because I'll just have a look. Let's have a look. I'll have to send him a text because he really wasn't on. Hello, Mike. I'll just say hello. How are you going? You are welcome back. There we go. Welcome back. Hope you are fine. There we go. Center. See, the problem is, I got to tell you, the big problem is that when you do the streaming and the YouTube, many people take things so seriously. And what happened to Mike is pretty fucking nasty. And I warned him. I said, Mike, be careful on these other streams. They don't have your interests at heart like I do. And they just use you for a bit of super chat fodder and spit you out. Pretty awful. We do need him back. I just sent a message to Mike. We'll see if that gets anywhere. I've also got another super chat here. Frank V. Just learning Lux stuff, Arch. Is that a Rimowa luggage? No, that's not. That's not. That's just in the room I stay in. It's not my luggage. My luggage is actually in another room. I've actually got, that's just a suitcase here. There's another room. I've got my big, just generic, cheapy check-in. Is that a Rimowa? It looks like Rimowa. What do you know about Lowy bag? Well, Lowy is Spanish. They're owned by LVMH. They're a Spanish brand. They never really, with that, Louis Vuitton is such a strong brand, but they're a Spanish luxury leather goods maker. What do I know? They're a sort of a tutor to Rolex in the LVMH group. That's how the best way to describe it. I've never owned a piece, so I really couldn't tell you about long-term quality or stuff like that. But a lot of the Louis Vuitton stuff is made in Spain, so one would hazard a guess to say they share factories. Yes, sir. Now let's have a look what's happening here in this chats here. What's going on? Category 5 alert. That's right. That's exactly right. There's some nasty comments. I'll just delete some of these here. Anyone who wants to be really nasty. I'm in an 10 story, I'm on the 10th, 11th floor of a 28-story building, so I think I'm okay. Kesso sold up. He's out. Baba. Kelso sold up. Kelso left. Why did he leave? I don't understand that. It's bad for Happy Jeweler's image. I don't know. Kelso abandoned the Archieverse. What about Terry? What about a lot of things? Roy. Tommy, that typhoon is, yes, it is nasty. What's the difference between a typhoon and a hurricane? Well, hurricanes, don't they have twisters in that? We have, what is the difference between a typhoon and a cyclone? That's what we have in Australia, is cyclones. The primary difference between a typhoon and a cyclone is their geographic location. They are both the same type of severe tropical storm, but a typhoon forms in the northwest Pacific Ocean, while a cyclone is the general term for these storms in the South Pacific, Northwest Pacific, South Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Where someone was saying, okay, where, here we go, here's the key bit, where the term is used for storms with hurricane force winds. What's the difference between a typhoon and a hurricane? Let's try that. Let's see what it says. A hurricane the difference between a typhoon and a hurricane is purely geographical. Oh, geographical. They are the same types of severe storm, but are called different names depending on their location. Hurricane forms in the North Atlantic, Central North Pacific, and Eastern, whilst a typhoon forms in the Northwest Pacific Ocean. Okay, so it's purely geographic. Wow. I just sent a text message to Mike the Snake. I did. I just sent him a text message. Tommy's there. Hey, Bear. Hello, Tommy. Tommy, jump on. Tommy, jump on. We need our Tommy. What else is going on here? Let's have a look. Let's see if I can. Let's have a look. I'm trying to start the show. Let's have a look here. Now, one of the guys said that the link doesn't work after. No, the link should be fine. You can tap on the link anytime you want. You can check out anytime you want. There we go. We've got another super chat. Let's have a look at this super chat. We've got a super chat. Bear says Mike needs a break. Just leave him alone. I think that's actually true. Mike did not get. I don't know if Mike got any money out of Fuck Knuckle. Here we go. Yeah, I would like Tommy. Tommy, I hear there's a sidekick job opening. Pays well. I think, to be honest with you, I don't think I can afford to pay co-hosts. Okay. Tan fired Bateman. Basically, Bateman. um, let's have a look there. Let's have a look. What else? We've got another super chat here. Here we go. Super chat. Frank V, $5. Art, stay safe. What do you think of the big pilot, 43 mil? This is actually a good question. IWC IW329306. Let's have a look. On a brown strap. Pull it up. Fuck. Is that the green dial one? That's fucking gorgeous. It is a fucking gorgeous watch. What do I think? Okay, let's have it. This is actually a really nice question, actually, from Frank V. What do I think of this watch here? This is actually a good discussion point. Fuck, it's beautiful. I love the green. I think, okay, so he's asked me, what do I think of it? On the brown strap. I think I prefer the green strap. Okay. I think I prefer the green strap. That's what I do. I do prefer that. I would say myself, this is fucking beautiful watch. I love the big pilot. I love the onion crown. Beautiful watch. However, I don't necessarily like the pricing. These are really expensive. They're a beautiful watch, but they're so expensive. And I love IWC. I love many, many brands I do love. And unfortunately, with this brand here, I don't think it's great. I wouldn't want to buy this on the new market. I'd want to buy this pre-owned, just like a Bregster. I wouldn't want to buy that on the new market either. You know what I'm saying, guys? Pull it up. Get back to work, Bartman. We got Tommy, member for 12 months. Look at this. CEOs to sidekick. Fake me dead. You betcha, Tommy. It's better than nothing. And little Dave is a new member. And the time is, what's the time? 7:33. I really do love my Rolex. That's a great watch, this. I haven't been wearing it much. You know that? I have not been wearing it much. I've been cooped up with this Typhoon. The Foon. What's happening on the chat there? Yeah, that's something too. Amazing airshow videos. Kelso stopped posting on Instagram too. Hope. Yeah, I did speak to him. I think he's he may have got a movie deal. Who knows? Who knows? There we go. Bear Clooney watches. Can Archie pronounce acetaminophen properly? Acetaminophen. What the hell is that mean? I don't even know. What the fuck is that? That's what I would like to know. It's a paracetamol. Okay. That's what it is. Paracetamol. It's an Aspro, is it? Fuck. I never heard of that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough there. We've got another super chat. Another super chat. Let's have a look here. What do we got here? We got some. Come on, guys. We really need someone to jump on and talk to me. Let's talk watches, talk collecting, whatever you want to do. I woke up at 6:30 to present this show. We need some people to talk. We want to talk some watches, see what's going on in the world. I don't have the best internet. I'm in the middle of a typhoon. I'm in the middle of a typhoon. Look at this. I'm in the middle of a typhoon. Super typhoon lashes Hong Kong with hurricane force winds and heavy rain. Okay, that's where I am at the moment, guys. What can I do? You tell me, what can I do? I need some help. Fuck. I need some help. Okay? I need help, guys. We need some help. Someone's got to come on, chat. I want to talk your collection. That's what I liked. It's interesting. That is what is interesting. It's boring if it's just me. Black Cat, we need a Bear Clooney appearance tonight. You betcha. We love the Clooney. I've always loved Bear. Bear's a great guy. What else can I tell you? I was actually, what can I say to you guys? I've been enjoying myself. I was doing a bit of Google searching, sorry, YouTube watching. I love watching. There was a channel I watched, Life on Cars, about a Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit restoration. Guy did a lot of work himself. Fuck, he's clever. He had some really fucking complicated shit that he had to fix. I mean, he does fucking pretty fucking heavy duty repairs. Like he replaced, what did he do? He did oil and filter. I wouldn't have a fucking clue how to do this shit. He also replaced the seat module. Fuck me dead. That's so complicated to pull that shit apart. I wouldn't know where to fucking start. He fixed the Rolls-Royce emblem. That was, oh, he's a very clever guy. No idea. I have no idea how the fuck he does it. That's what I've been watching. What else? You know, I was kind of dislike all the hatred that people. It's pretty awful at times. They're just so anti-Archie. I don't know what it is. They hate your guts. I mean, I don't know why it is the case, but it's streaming. It's not easy. It's not fucking easy. Streaming is fucking hard at times. It's really fucking hard, and it gets you down. It's very easy to depress you. You think, fuck, why am I doing this? Why am I fucking doing this? That it's difficult. I mean, I love streaming when you get a good audience on. We had the other night, we had Roy, we had Tom. Tom was on. Tom, I've sent you the link. Jump on. Jump on, Tom. I don't know if that one's, yeah, that's the link. Is my, I don't know. Is the link faulty? Nobody knows, guys. It's kind of, you know, I do these streams. It's kind of, I wake up, the time zone here, you know, you wake up so early. Early bird gets the worm. I wake up so early to do these streams and nobody wants to come on and chat. Why is that? Maybe narcs poisoned them all. They've all been poisoned and hurt by the narc. We had some good super chats, some decent boom. We've had some great super chats. What else is happening? Come on, guys. I'm in the middle of a typhoon. I've started the stream just to, I don't want to not do a stream. The streaming was very cool for a long time. Streaming. What's some of the sentiment here? Fuck me dead. Pavel's Tommy says, I'd like to know what coffee table book Pavel has. Bateman would have pulled this up pulled what up? We spoke about Frank V. That's the green IWC. I brought that up. Interesting choice of guest. Hey, Tommy, jump on. Come on, Angelic. Jump on. Let's have a chat. I'm sinking fast. It's, I don't know what to say. Kelso, I missed the Kelso. Where's he gone? Don't pay anyone. I agree. I'm not paying anyone anymore. Rancher always has his fallback horn shtick. Rancher, jump on. 2017 present. Represent 2017. Disaster. Get Bateman back. $50 an hour. Condenser mics are cheating. Cousin, is he sensitive soul? Let's have a look here. See, so we've got some great super chatters, but I need someone to jump on. We want to talk. Come on. Dirk Diggler, Stigler, Tommy, jump on. I'm in the middle of a typhoon. I need someone to jump on. I'm trying to get home. I'm supposed to be leaving. I was scheduled to leave today, But the airport's closed, guys. That's what's happened. I don't know what to say. See, I've got limited Wi-Fi here. I was hoping someone would come on and help me, but nobody wants to jump on. They just don't do anything. They don't want to jump on. They don't like it. I don't know why. We've got another super chat. Here we go. We've got some super chats. That's good because fuck, it's tough. Bear Black Cat 997. We need a Bear Clooney appearance tonight. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. We need a Bear. We do need Bear. We've got an MT85, $5. Will you sleep at the airport? I can stay here for a little bit longer. My flight is on the 26th. So I've got to stay 2 more days. I'm supposed to be leaving today, the 26th. And what I'll do is leave on the 26th. So sleep here 24th, maybe sleep here. I don't know. I've just got to work out. Hopefully this typhoon blows over. Boom, boom. Zoe 26, 30 Australian dollars for your effort. Love listening to you talk. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've got Claire Looney, $3. Bateman update. Well, Bateman, there's nothing to report. He was paid on the 22nd. His services were no longer needed. That's it. That is it. That's what we've done. We've said thank you and see you later. I was really hoping we could have, this is the thing. When people don't jump on, it's hard to run these things. Okay, it's really hard because I just woke up at 6:30. What stories have we got happening? Let's have a look. What stories we've got around the world? Well, we've got in the world of watches, Yema goes back to accessible watches with Stellita movements and 4D. Okay, so Yema's released. Fuck, that's a bullshit brand. We've got a new regulator, Louis Erard and Vinay. Fuck, it's making me tired. Watches and Wonders, Audemars Piguet to join Watches and Wonders in 2026. Mont Blanc, Watches and Wonders. Mont Blanc no longer participating. Fuck, that's fucking. We've got Gerard Perregay launches the Caliber GP 4800. Its next gen in-house movement. Fuck me dead. Nothing exciting's happening. There's nothing exciting from exciting brands. They're all bullshit brands. And you could see this is happening. You look at Hodinkee. Houdinki. You know, I loved Houdinki. Houdinki was the, you know, that was like the flagship of watch journalism. What's happened at Houdinki? What's happening at Houdinki? Not fucking much. It's fucking dead. It's dead. The whole thing is dead. They've got a photo from Goodwood Revival. That's the car event. Fuck, they must be desperate. They've got Bulgari, Octo Fucktissimo. Fuck me dead. Audemars Piguet and 10 more brands to join watchers and wankers. Doxa. They got a story about Doxa, a limited edition. It's fucked. Here we go. Chief Tit, $8. What do you think? You're back. He's back from service. Chief Tit, great to have you back on board. What do you think of old but small Swiss brands nobody's heard of? You know, I am somebody who, my dad gave me his Technos watch. Technos. And that was kind of a mid-tier, nothing sort of brand. I think Gerard Perregay was sort of like that as well. Technos is, it's one of these brands. What do I think of them? You know, like unless it's a nothing brand, like they're not really, they're middle tier. Technos, established in 1900 in Switzerland, a defunct, oh, okay, so Technos watches, let's have a look. That's the brand I remember because my dad gave me one. Technos, first registered 1924 in Switzerland, gained popularity after World War II, especially in Japan and Brazil. Okay, what doesn't tell you much? Doesn't tell you much at all. Fuck. Now based on citizen movements, Technos are no longer Swiss-made. Technos has become a popular brand in Brazil with a 35% market share. Fuck. Fuck. I never knew that. Technos. What do I think of these bullshit? They're kind of garbage. Garbage. Chief Tit. Fucking garbage. We got Little Dave, member for 15 months. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say other than narcs and asshole. That's it. Thank you. We've got 130 people watching this stream. We got Black Cat, $997, $2. Which brands are not bullshit brands? Let's have a look here. And as for you apes, you can just fuck off. You know that? You don't like it here? Just fuck off. You're a lousy cunt. You were always a fucking troublemaker. Just fuck off. Okay? You know what? Just fuck off. You don't like it here? Just go. No point staying here. Go watch something else. Black Cat, $997, $2. Which brands are not bullshit brands? See, I like some brands with some substance. I don't mind Tag Heuer. I like Zenith. I mean, obviously, you got your key brands, Rolex, Patek, Lange, Breguet. I think Breguet's superb brand. I like the way when Bateman leaves, he has a dig at Breguet. I didn't have a dig at his lousy Explorer 1, did I? We've got Darth Vader, $2. Can we get some Breguet talk going? I got to tell you, honestly, with the Breguets, you know what? It's a nice watch. It is nice. It's a nice watch. It's a great watch. I enjoy having this. Beautiful watch. You know, I must say I like sports watches. I like many different genres of watches. I do. Chronographs I loved. I loved Zenith. This is the reality. We've got Black Cat. We've got Darth Vader. Darth Diggler. $2. Can we get some Breguet talk going? Thank you. Thank you. We've got Black Cat 997, $5. What do you think about the upcoming turn? We've got Narc coming on. Oh, Narc's on.
What's going on
Hey,
here?
Narc.
What's going on here?
Hey, I never thought I'd be so pleased. I thought I would never be so pleased to have a guest jump on, including yourself.
You know why I'm pissed? TW apologized to GMT yesterday. Get the fuck out of here. He's ruined my fucking narratives. Where the fuck did he find his moral compass? I was going to milk this. Poor GMT. Fuck, he disarmed me. He disarmed me by apologizing to T-Dubs. Who talks sense to... Which fuckwit talks sense to T-Dubs? Get the fuck out of here. I got narratives. I got clips. He's disarmed me. Archie, how you going, bud? Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
Oh, it's tough. You know, the problem is, Narc, no one wants to jump on because you attacked my panelists. I blame you.
So you're blaming me.
I blame you,
I'll take
Narc.
the hit. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. You know you got options. You know you got options.
Like what? The only options I've got is end the stream.
All right. See this? See, this is you last week. You've made $925, right? Tim has made $700. Watch Nicholas $2,200. Maybe you can work for him. With a $2,200. It's interesting. 217 chats at $10 a pop. You have 205 at $5. You know, Tim has 40 super chats at $18. Only 40. Fuck, Nick. You're the problem.
Do you know how many hours? Do you know how many hours Watch Nick was streaming for? Fuck me dead. Let me catch up. Super chat. Black Cat 997, $5. What do you think about the upcoming return of Universal Geneve? I like the old designs. That's a brand I've always fucking hated. Hated. It's like Universal Geneve is like Gerard Perregay. It's just, oh, I don't know who I loathe more. Nurse Plastic, the gruesome ginger, $2. I love a good variety show. Flip them over.
You got to know how to catfish certain people to come on. You got Tommy. You got to be an anti-Semitic cunt. Talk about Bibi Netanyahu. He'll come on.
Chief Tit, $3. Narc. I like my bath. I think my bath has a leak. Chief Tit.
At least he's got a sense of humor. He did a whole stream with you while he's in the bath. He did an Eddie.
MT85, $2. What was the best meal in China so far? You know, I must say, I
That's eating Mrs. Lie's pussy.
okay, nah, just be nice.
What? What?
We've got Jefferson Exotic. Just be polite. You know, I stay at a boarding fucking house. Do you understand that? I stay at a boarding house. Okay, they rent the rooms. That's what I do, Narc.
Look,
We got Jefferson Exotic, $5. My pronouns are yes,
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 and
yes.
yes.
Look, you want Catfish Bear? That's rubbish Trump. But you know he's on Trump stream, anti-Trump streams. That's how you get him on. You don't know how to catfish him.
I can't stand Trump. You know, Trump, honestly, he's destroyed my business. The two people who destroyed my business, Trump and Narc.
That's Trump. Him and his tariffs.
How have you been? What's happened to Kelso? I don't know where he's gone. Have you seen him lately?
I didn't know he went missing. What's wrong?
Someone said he's not doing Instagram for Happy Jewelers.
I blame the Jews.
Maybe he wasn't happy there anymore, hey?
That's how we get Tommy on.
Let's not blame anybody. How about I blame you for destroying my channel, Narc?
You can if you want. I said no to genocide. Tommy, jump on.
Hey,
that's how we get Tommy. I guarantee you, Tommy's hard now.
Hey. Tell me, Narc, can I ask you something seriously? If I ended streaming, right, what would happen?
Jimmy and Nate will probably kill themselves. Little Dave. What's little Dave going to do? You'll be missed, Archie. It is difficult now, but no, everyone's overwatches, Arch.
Everybody's overwatches.
Yeah, you're not really a watch guy. Who's OV?
I never heard of him before. Have you?
No.
I'll bring him on discreetly. His device isn't connected.
Right. Have you heard from
Michael? We got some more super chats. MT85, $5. Is that the Communist Party in those photos behind you? Actually, that's an English preps. It's an English school. Okay. We've got Nurse Ginger, Nurse Plastic, the gruesome ginger, $2. Archie, you need a solid gold dancer like me. I got to tell you, so I was talking to a good friend of mine. He said he can't stand the two-tone bluesy due to HR.
Yeah, Angelic's a virtue signaling phony. Do you understand? And he also picked the wrong side because, hey, if you were listening and saw the playboard numbers, you probably wouldn't have picked Lux's side. Just saying. Just saying. No, he went full virtue signaling phony to, like, simp for narc, so fuck him, dude. See him over here, fucking ban him, JB. Get him the fuck out. I don't want to deal with some fucking cousin or Uncle Ange like that. Yeah, dude, plastic's way better than narc. I don't know why plastic is like... So plastic and narc got into it over here months ago. I don't know why GMT would send a faulty watch. He should have got it fixed. What, now Dubsy's going to have to pay $500 to get it fixed? Fuck that. Nah, good on plastic for making it right. What GMT did was fucked up. GMT should be ashamed of himself. He sent a watch that was busted. He sent a busted watch, just like Marcelo sent me a busted gimbal. He knew it was busted. He didn't think Dubsy would know. Plastic made it right.
I can't believe a guy so full of hate makes so much money. Is this what the punters want? Yeah, they threw Dirk Dick under the bus.
$2. We got Tommy's. This is Cyberlip is on. Ken Fresno, $2. Poll idea. Who's to blame for crappy streams? Thank you, Ken Fresno. We got Tom. How are you? Cyberlip. How are you
Good.
going?
How's it going? What's going on, dudes?
Hey,
Cyberlip.
it's been floundering with foot. I'm so pleased you came on.
Oh, thanks.
We've got the Narc here. The Narc. What do you think of Cyberlip, Narc?
I don't know who the fuck he is.
It's me, buddy.
How you going, buddy? You know what Archie said to himself? Now I can get rid of fucking Narc. I get rid of that cunt. I can't stand him.
Are you married, Narc?
I'm not doxing myself.
Having an
What?
argument. I just had an argument with the wife. I'm a little stressed.
How long have you been? How old are you?
60.
What car do you drive?
A Honda 2017 Honda Accord.
How much
What
money
did
did
you
you
have
make
an
the last
argument
year?
over? What did you have an argument over?
About the type of tiles that are going into the bathroom. It's really stupid.
Wait. Who chose the tiles?
We both did, but I think we fucked up, and so I wanted to change the order, and then it's not worth it going into.
You know what this argument's about? You know what a scoreboard argument is?
No. Oh, right. It's not really. We don't. That was my ex-wife was like that. I don't really have that issue.
What do you mean ex-wife? How many times have you been fucking married?
This is my second one.
Second one. What nationality is she? Asian?
She's Indonesian Chinese.
I wasn't far
Fuck!
off.
I didn't know this, Cyberlip.
Yeah.
What is it with you watch guys and Asians? You got yellow fever. Yellow fever. What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. How about that?
What was your first wife? I bet you she's Westerner.
She was white, total cunt.
You got a super chat. What?
Super chat. MT85, $50. This will help to catch up to Retard Island. Cyber, always let the women choose so you can be blameless. I totally agree.
Now,
Always.
one sec. Also, thank MT85. This is $50.
MT, thank you so
Wash him a
much.
little
You
bit
are
more.
the savior of the show.
Thank you, MT85. Right. So, how long were you married the first time?
11 years, but we dated for 5 years, got married, and then were married for 11 years.
Did she piss you
You
off,
had
or you
kids
pissed
with
her
the
off?
first one?
Yeah, no, she was awful. I mean, it was a mistake. I was young, didn't know any better, and married the wrong person.
What was wrong with her?
She was just a fucking cunt.
Yeah. Are you at fault at all? Or were you? If I speak to her, if I get her on the stream right now, what would she say about you?
Well, no, she had severe anger issues. Even she admitted that.
Yeah, but maybe you were the cause of those anger issues. What would she say about you?
Oh, who knows? I don't even want to think about it.
We've got MT85 as the show sponsor today, Narc, and giving him some extra love, okay?
All right. So you were married. How old were you when you got first married?
Mid-20s.
So you divorced at 36, 37, remarried at what age?
Yeah, roughly. Remarried 2 years later.
What the fuck is wrong with you, you needy cunt?
I know. I was out, and then they pulled me back in.
No, I'm serious. Why the fuck did you get married again?
Well, I'm not complaining.
He likes sex, Narc. Unlike you, he doesn't like jerking off. Okay?
Yeah, but I wouldn't get married. I would do what you do. Go overseas, stay in someone's fucking dorm and lick that pussy all fucking day. You don't have to remarry. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know. Well, my new wife is great. I'm really not complaining. I mean, everything's great. It was just a dumb argument, and I got kind of heated up.
So you got angry?
Yeah, well, frustrated, not really angry.
Can you show me a color? What color are they? Are they a neutral color, or what are they exactly?
Me?
What color are these tiles? Are they a neutral color? It doesn't matter if they're neutral.
Oh, white and black. But we just, it was a mistake with the order. We ordered glossy instead of semi-matte, and then
no, hey, look, just don't clean the tiles. They'll be semi-matte quite soon.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Semi-matte or gloss for the wall subway tile?
Semi-matte.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
mind the
talking
glass,
about.
actually. I don't mind the glass, Cyberlive.
But the floor is semi-gloss, though.
But
So
you
it
can have a
has to match
contrast. A
the floor, right?
contrast.
What's that?
Look, who gives a fuck, shiny your fucking segment, man? What the fuck's going on here? This is all about other things you had, other problems in your marriage. This is what it's about. You know, when you see other married couples, they have an argument over the most trivial thing. Then they'll bring up things that happened 2 years ago. Before you know it, they're going back 10 years.
I know, man. No, it's fine. We'll hug and make up. And my new wife is great. I mean, she's awesome.
How's the sex? How's the sex?
Everything's awesome.
How many times a week?
100.
No, seriously, how many times a week?
How many times a week do I jerk off? Is that what you're asking?
No, how many times do you pleasure your wife?
Well, I'm
Well,
60,
no,
man.
this is Nark's getting too personal.
What do you
Nark,
mean, how old is she? How old is she?
Don't
See you
dox
later,
me,
Nark.
Mark.
He's getting a bit.
Get the fuck out of here, Archie. I got keys now. How old is she?
She's
Nark,
12 years
that's
younger.
enough. That's enough.
Everything's great. No, she's awesome. It's great. It's just it just got a little some salty language got thrown around is all. It's fine.
You got kids with this one?
Yes, a lovely daughter.
How old's the daughter?
18. Well, she's just about to turn 18. She's 17.
Holy fuck. Time goes
What is
so
wrong with
fast,
you?
doesn't
Second
it?
marriage, you have a kid straight away. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, first marriage, thankfully, I didn't have a child, so I did it right the second time, actually.
You got low sperm count? You got low sperm count?
No, I've got tons of sperm.
Nark,
Hey,
it's
Nark,
getting a bit too
Nark,
personal here, Nark.
got a question
This
for
is the
Nark.
reason I can't get panelists on, Nark.
I've got a question for Nark.
Okay.
Are you a good kisser?
I love Terry. Do you love Terry?
I love Terry. I'm a Terry fan.
See, Archie doesn't get this, right? When he has interesting characters come on, he boots them. Do you agree with me, Cyberlip?
I like the interesting characters, but just not too many at once, because there was one time that I tuned in and it was you and Eddie on at the same time, and it was I couldn't deal. I had to shut it off. It was unlistenable. It was both you guys going on, and it was Eddie, he was like high on meth or something. And
All right. Who are your favorite? All right. What do you like about Archie?
Archie's the man, dude. He's the icon.
Look at the smile on his face. I agree. Now, you just jumped on recently. Why did you jump on earlier?
Well, I've been around for a while. I started watching probably around 2015, just the videos. The first video I saw was the gold sub video. And that was my introduction to Archie. And then I watched the videos. And then when he started doing the live streams, I watched them kind of sporadically, and that was back when Clive and Mark Goldberg were on a lot. And then I didn't watch them for a while, and I tuned in one day, and it was all new guys. It was that Tim Wright guy and some other guys, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I watched a few of those, but didn't really get into it. And then I didn't watch the streams forever until maybe less than a year ago. I started tuning into the streams. So I'm not familiar with all the personalities on the streams.
Does your wife know that you go on panels?
Calm down, Knock. I'm gonna.
Hey, buddy, I'm keeping the show going here. I'm asking questions. Does your wife know that you go on panels?
Yeah, I did tell her I've been on. Yeah, I did tell her that.
What'd she say?
She just kind of laughed.
Has she seen you on the panel?
She doesn't tune in, no. But she's seen the show when I've had it on.
And what does she think of Archie?
She's kind of bemused by the whole thing.
What do you mean bemused? What does that mean?
Oh, she's got a good sense of humor.
Bemused. That's a great answer.
Yeah,
no, that's a nice way of Cyberfit saying she's disgusted by you.
No, she's not. She laughs.
What do you mean laughs? What does that mean?
It means what it means.
Oh, you got a super chat here.
We've got a couple super chats here, guys. We've got a couple super chats. Nurse Plastic, the gruesome ginger, $2. I give you the best advice, but you never listen. Chief Tit, $3. Are waterproof watches okay to wear in the bath? The truth is, not many watches are really waterproof. Because the thing is, most watches say 30 meters water resistance. So that means you should be able to swim in the bloody thing. But that actually means it's resistant to wearing it, washing your hands after going to the toilet. Its resistance is very poor. So the thing is, even a Rolex Submariner, technically, you should only really take it in water if you've had the seals checked. It needs to be pressure checked, because once the rubber deteriorates...
All right, he only gave you $3. That's enough. You got value
Black
there.
Cat, 997, $2. Narc, how is your sperm count these days?
He's got it all over himself right now.
Yes, and I love the taste.
Hey, well, so anyway, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the personalities on here. When you
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
Do you wish you could play yourself? I was thinking of removing a rib.
Do what?
I've been sucking my cock all day.
Pull a Ron Jeremy.
Yes.
Anyways, as I was saying, so I'm not familiar with a lot of the personalities on here. Like I don't know who Plastic is or some of these people, and a lot of the drama. You know, when you guys are talking about that, I have no clue what you're talking about. But yeah, I've watched the videos constantly throughout the whole time that, you know, last 10 years or so. But it was just the live streams that I was kind of in and out of.
Who are your favorite characters?
Terry.
Mike the Snake?
No, not really Mike the Snake. So I think he derails the show, and it's like, dude,
what do you mean? What are you attacking him for? We want him back.
I'm not attacking him. He's probably a lovely guy, and I'd probably love him if I met him. But
all right, can you read this?
Yes. Don't get to know them.
No. Listen here. Who's a set by and how much? Go. Me? Yes.
Don't get to know them. 99% of them.
Yeah, but who sends it, you stupid fuck?
What?
Hey, exactly. Calm down. MT85, $2, Narc. He's just learning the ropes, Narc, please.
He's auditioning for your sidekick job. All right, read it again.
Okay. Nice, don't interrupt.
No. Hey, you fucking trolling me. You got to read the username and how much he sent.
Oh, right. Okay. MT85, $2. Don't get to know them. 99% of them are morons.
That's not bad.
Yeah, right?
What color's your car?
Dark blue.
All right. Have you sued your former employer?
I have not.
You're hired.
Hey, I took a picture of my watch collection for you. Do you want to see it? How do I upload a pic?
I love this guy. See, you got better output. You got more inflection in your voice.
No, I don't know, man. Bateman
I bring the best out of you. No. Bateman. Let me say this about Bateman. Bateman, yeah, but how can a guy as inoffensive as Bateman have everyone turn on him? That's an impossible task, but he did it.
Well, you know what's hilarious is when these guys are on their way out, Bateman and Mike the Snake, you know, they just, the way they fly off the handle about Breguet, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous,
like,
isn't
what
it?
the fuck? I mean, they just like have blow their lid over Breguet on their way out.
Right.
Exactly.
Chief Flip, you got another super check. Can you read this one?
MT85, $2. You're wrong spelling of you're hired. $20 audition per show. La.
Australian per show. He's not bad. I thought you were a bit monotone the last time I saw you one. You got more inflection in your voice.
That's because I'm all worked up.
That's what we want. You got another super chat here.
Chief Tit, $3. I suspected that Bateman was AI.
There you go. I'm going to jump off. I'm going to let a new co-host shine. Thanks for jumping on.
Yeah,
Archie.
Yes.
Have a good stream. Your father's banging your wife and your son's and your daughter.
Naki, you just lost your keys. Cyberlip, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. And you know what? I was giving some thought to what Roy was talking about with his calling all of us homeowners losers. I just want to take him to task on one of his arguments. It was so stupid, where where he was
Yes.
talking about the way he said that, well, if you took the money you would put into a house and invested it now, you'd be a billionaire, you know, in 20 years, or blah, 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 whatever. One thing that he was forgetting was you'd be paying rent during that time. So you're not investing that money. You're paying it into rent. So, you know, that's money you should put into a mortgage.
Thing is too, when you're renting a place, you get micromanaged. Have you ever actually tried to rent a place lately? Where
Not lately,
I am,
but yeah,
it's like applying for a job. It's 50 people to each rental vacancy. Do you really want to be? They treat you like shit. To be totally honest with you, to be a tenant.
Yeah, and if you break
in
the
this
rules,
world,
they go to town on you, and it's just ridiculous, you know, ridiculous argument.
Look, I don't understand Roy. Like, he's actually quite an intelligent man. Okay, he obviously he was in the medical profession, and he earned a lot of money. Good on him. But I don't understand why. I mean, look, basically, you want to make things as simple as possible. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to slow down for retirement. I'm not retiring. When I say retirement, I'll be honest with you, Cyber. I just want to do YouTube and a few little things, side hustles like that. I don't want to ever have a conventional job. I think I'd go nuts.
Right.
So the best way to make that a reality is to get rid of debt or things that pull you into earning money. And I mean, if you can have a paid off home or apartment, doesn't matter, house or an apartment, it doesn't really matter. You basically don't need to earn so much. If you've got accommodation, shelter is one of the essential things you need. Shelter, if you've got shelter covered, you don't need to earn much. You can earn a fraction, and it's your base. No matter what goes wrong with the rest of your money, you can survive. That's it. It's your base. Once you've got your house, look, does that mean, okay, Roy is right. He says that you can have homeowners fees. They can bankrupt you and this and that.
Yeah.
Like in my country, they have condos, apartments where they have special levy. Like if there's something wrong with the building, you've all got to put money in. Now, the problem is some people can't raise that money. Okay, like if they're a retiree, they're on a limited income, they don't have the money, or they are unable to get finance for the money. Okay, and there is some every story, there is some horrific things. Nothing is 100%. But basically, if you've got your own place, you've got your housing covered. And, you know, crypto itself there, look at what happened to that big, you know, the Sam Baker, Sam, what's his name? Sam Banker, whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah, right. The curly-headed dude.
Yeah.
Sam Altman Baker or whatever, the guy that went to jail.
Yes, I mean, that was considered to be, you had people like Kevin O'Leary was backing it. All these people, you would have thought that would have been a stable place. I mean, the problem with crypto is it's an unwritten rules. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, the returns people want, but these massive returns, that's not sustainable for the long term.
Right. You know, a lot of these guys that invest in it, I know they just kind of see themselves as being mavericks, bucking the system, and they're cowboys. And, you know, I mean, there's a lot of just kind of idiocy that goes hand in hand with some of those investors. The guys that are pumping and dumping, and it's just all bullshit. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Sometimes the way to wealth is slow and steady. You buy a house or an apartment, you pay it off, you have a few bit of retirement, and hopefully you spend less than you earn. That's the formula. I don't know about you, but I know a few people who've had sexy investments. They invested in fancy wine, fancy this, fancy that. They had all this. These sort of people tend to not really get that rich. They're chasing wealth, and sometimes it's just not sexy how to get rich.
Mm-hmm.
Time, compounding, and I tell you, the biggest thing that's made a lot of people rich is real estate. Really, real estate has done a lot of people. See, people make the stupid decisions. Like if you don't have the information in front of you, it's very hard to make choices. Like often people, you're better off to buy and hold, not constantly be speculating.
Yeah.
And I really think for most people, some sort of home ownership is the best thing they could ever possibly have.
Well,
And,
one thing Roy was forgetting was that, this money that you should be investing instead of buying into a home, a lot of it you're putting into rent. So, I mean, wouldn't you rather put that into a mortgage? I don't know. He forgot that point.
100% right.
Yeah.
100% right. No, that's exactly it. And the funny thing is, I've owned a home for a long time. I've had a couple homes. I've sold them, and I got divorced and things like that. Life happens, but you realize the payments. I bought the house in 2007, which isn't that far. What's that? 14. What's that? You're looking 15 plus
18
3
years.
The reality is the repayments are less than what rent would be now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's cheaper than rent.
Yeah.
Because it's had massive capital growth. No, I can't predict that. I remember in the 90s, they were saying houses, they're not an investment like that. It's just a place to stay. And the advice was, you should always have your own place to stay. That was there were people who were actively, they would run a share market account, invest in stocks instead of houses, and they would say, well, what's the better alternative? Now, you know what the problem is with having stocks in that? I'll tell you honestly, you don't have the leverage. If you buy a house, you put 10% down, maybe 20% down, but you're borrowing 80%. You've got that exposure, that leverage.
Mm-hmm.
You can't as easily do that for shares. And if you do it for shares, like a margin loan, the problem is they can call it in. If the share price falls, they ask you to prop it up. They never ask you to prop up if your property value collapses.
Right.
They don't say to you. And the other thing is too, it's very dangerous. You don't know the real price of a property until it sells. Shares, you can see the price online or in the newspaper, ding, 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 this is the price. Well, with real estate, you don't really see that until you go to market. You've got to meet the market.
Yeah.
We got a super chat, T. Guna, $5. I doubled my money with gold in a few years. The housing market has dropped big time and many are crying. I think it depends where you are. I mean,
yeah. Do you live in your house? Nobody's crying that's
Sorry?
living in their home. Nobody that's living in their home is crying because they bought it. Maybe if you bought several homes as an investment vehicle, I mean, that might not be so great. But if you bought your own home, my dad
actually said to me something that I found quite shocking. He said, if he never paid his house off, say he owed 100%, okay? In 20 to 30 years' time, it would be irrelevant that he hadn't paid anything off. And I said, what do you mean? And he bought a house, which I bought off him, which is now worth 900. He originally bought that in 1975 for 27,000. So if he still owed the 27,000, that wouldn't make any difference, would it? Who cares?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think I was a bit concerned. They had this young guy on. He works on the ship. He's an engineer on the ship. Like, he fixes stuff on the ship. And he had an apartment which he sold, and Roy and everyone was saying, oh, good on you, get out of property, it's garbage. But realistically, if he's got an apartment in England, wouldn't that be a great safety net to just keep?
Yeah.
Now, I know there's problems. If you rent it out, you can have troublesome tenants. You can have this. You can have, I know. But generally speaking, wouldn't you like to have an apartment, the tenant's paying it off, eventually you'll own it, you've got a paid off place, no matter what happens, you can rock up and live there yourself.
Yeah.
And I kind of, does your wife work herself, or is she retired as well?
She works. Yeah, she's still working.
Is she younger than you?
Yeah, she's 12 years younger.
Speaking of people who criticize home ownership, we've got the biggest critic. And before I put him on, I just want to say to you, Cyberlip, I don't understand this guy. This guy, I believe to be 5 million plus wealthy, okay? And the thing I don't understand is, wouldn't you at least, if you're that rich, why would it hurt to have $500,000 or $1 million home somewhere as a backstop?
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
But this guy, he hates home ownership. Here he is. Hello,
Hi, Arch.
Expat.
Nice to
Hey,
meet you,
fella.
Cyberlip. I've been enjoying the conversation.
You too.
Cyberlip is retired, 60 years old, which I've got to be honest with you, that is actually early retirement for Americans.
It is. It is.
You were
And it's good. And it means you actually did it. It isn't like, you got old and you had to, or quote unquote, you made the choice. Like, you retired early.
Right. It doesn't feel that early. I'm an old fucker.
Right. So Archie, I'm out of a job in 2 weeks. I'm done.
Congratulations.
Kaput.
You resigned or fired? That's the first
No, I
question.
resigned. Yeah, I resigned.
Are you retiring as well?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good
yeah.
for you, man.
42.
Well, you're young. How old are you? Like 40, 30, 35, 40?
42, and my wife is a little younger than me, so she retired last year. I'm retiring this year.
Awesome. Congrats.
Yeah. Thank you. But Archie, I just want to say, you're actually correct. It's an issue of environment. As in Australia, I don't think anyone would have been better off doing books. It is what it is. In America, you got to understand, a lot of people spend a lot of time here. They got burned by real estate. There's so many people, like literally millions of people, who are ruined by the 2008 financial crisis that never came back for them. Like, just never came back. They're just destitute forever. So it is what it is. You can be correct, but you're correct in a time and a place, quote unquote.
But wouldn't you rather
don't
be...
you think if they had the chance to hold on to, they'd now be multi-millionaires. These people who were wrecked, if they could have held on. And let me just say one thing to you. What I find distressing is Dave Ramsey tells the story. Dave Ramsey. If you look at what Dave Ramsey had, he had mortgages on properties which weren't fixed loans. Every couple of years, they came to market again. So the question I have, with him, instead of having so many investment properties, if he would have slowed down a bit, say instead of having 10, he had 3, he could have weathered the storm. But he had so many.
But as you point out, like, leverage is the key to real estate success. So unless you stay at that like tippy top leverage rate of 5x, it's not that great of an investment.
You want to get out of leverage eventually.
But that's nobody teaches doing real estate with no leverage.
Eventually, you want to pay the leverage down.
Nobody does.
Okay, wait. The laziest, most disingenuous representation of my argument happens, so I have to defend myself.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, Roy.
I don't ever remember having to put a 6-figure down payment on an apartment just to move into the damn thing. Also, when you start out on your mortgage, how much is going to tax, interest, and insurance versus how much is going into principal?
Well, yeah.
Also, last time I checked, if my furnace goes out and it's winter, I have to spend $30,000 to replace the thing, lest my pipes freeze, and then I'm out even more money.
Right, but wouldn't you
rather? Archie, didn't you have a termite issue the other day?
It's a deduction. It is a deduction.
How much? Yeah, but deduction doesn't mean free. I deducted, but that doesn't mean free. That doesn't mean the government pays for it. Like, this is not the same thing.
Hang on there. We've got Black Cat 997, $2. Aussie expat, a hero of the Archie verse.
Oh, thank you. That's too kind.
So basically, what you're saying is you buy a piece of real estate and you have an expense, an unexpected expense, right?
Well, you can have that too. Plus, like Ozzy was saying, unfortunately, because the stream's on lag versus when you drop into the StreamYard here, I didn't hear the first part of what he was saying, but what he was talking about with leverage, that's absolutely true. You're paying all this money, especially in the U.S. where they have 30-year mortgages. So much of it is simply like interest, taxes, and insurance at the beginning.
Let me give you my example. Can I just give you my example, Roy and Aussie expat? Okay, so I bought a house in 07. 10 years later, 10 years later in 17, I bought a condo. I basically paid the legals. I borrowed the price of the apartment, price of the condo. I borrowed the stamp duty. That's the stamp duty is like it's a transfer tax. I borrowed the mortgage insurance on the loan because they stiffed me on the valuation of the principal place of residence because they gave me a low valuation because they're cunts. So I borrowed absolutely everything. So that was $330. Okay. So all I paid was legals. I paid a couple thousand for legals to handle the transfer when I bought it. Okay. So there we go. That place. So I borrowed 346. I paid 330. So I was actually behind. Now, not even 10 years later, so that was 17. It's now 25. That apartment is worth 8. It's got an 8 in front. Okay. The loan, I now owe on the loan $285 because it's paid down because I've had tenants. Now there has been, I must agree, there was a shortfall. Yes, there was. I did spend $50,000 renovating it. Yes, I did that. But you know what? I get to depreciate those expenditure. Certain expenditures could be written off straight away. That's called a repair. If it was over a certain capital amount, you have to then depreciate it, like the hot water system went, or the flooring was $10,000. So instead of just claiming it as a once-off write-off, I had to depreciate. But it basically, I'm doing improvements to the place. It's going up in value because of the improvements, and I'm getting a deduction to actually do these repairs, I can't think of a greater investment. That has been, I'll be honest with you, you're muted there, Aussie expat.
Well, you're doing right when it comes to building net worth.
Luck and timing. It is
Sure.
luck and timing.
But
out of all the investments I've done, I had some watches. They were pinched. Okay, that was a lousy investment. I had Super's been okay. That's managed. That's managed retirement. That's been a good investment as well. But I've got to tell you that condo, I didn't put any money in. I basically just used the equity in the house to buy it, and that has made for me. So there you go. I paid $330. It's worth $8. I've made $450,000.
Well, Arch,
Don't forget
it's
to
done well.
subtract your taxes from the sale, your real estate fees, your title fees, and everything else in order to liquidate that property for that theoretical value.
Yeah, and importantly, so you're doing right with respect to net worth, assuming all the liquidation costs end up going the right way in the end, and I'm sure they will. Arch, a better investment is one that actually puts money into your pocket to increase your standard of living. A property that bleeds money but increases in value capital-wise is good for your net worth, but it can never improve your standard of living, and you can never actually retire in such a property.
Actually, I must agree with you. However, let me tell you what's happened. Bought at $330, and it was basically, there was a loss. It's called that's what negative gearing is. In my country, we have big tax incentives to do that. But to be honest with you, you never want to have a business that loses money to get a tax deduction. That's a fool's paradise, okay? But guess what, Aussie
That's who you're
expat?
competing with. That's the problem with real estate. That's who you're competing
Aussie
with.
expat, let me tell you something. Because it was $330 we paid for it, the loan has been paid down to $285 now. Guess what? The monthly repayments is less than the rent we receive. It's now renting for $650 a week. $650 a week, and the actual payments, it's about just under 2,000 Aussie a month. That's the repayment. They're paying $650 a week. So there's actually 4.3 months in 4.3 weeks in a month. Okay, so 650 by 4.3 is less than, it's about 1985 is the mortgage repayment.
Sure. But you know what, Archie? I just renewed my lease and the rent went down. Like, this is also specific for time and places.
Thank God in Australia, they've got ridiculous immigration we're still doing.
Right.
Well, the other thing that's kills
I wouldn't
me
bet
on
against
mine
you, Arch.
is the insurance and the taxes. The rate at which those go up is just really frustrating, at least where I'm at.
Especially in America, like a lot of places, the asset value is appreciating much faster than their rent value. So rent value to asset value is a multiple, and as the asset value goes up, the rent doesn't keep up.
Yeah. But you guys are paying
right.
rent, though,
And
right?
then you're familiar with the Nevada market. I mean, I bought into Reno, which has become one of the least affordable places to live in this country.
But
at a time when the market was down, my house doubled in value in like 3 years. So did my other property, and so has my commercial property. But I still consider it all liability.
Bear Clooney joins the stream, and we've got another super chat, MT85, $2. Chat, I blame Bear for this.
Is there any way, any chance that we can talk about Brigade or cars or vomit?
How about this, Air King? Is it Air King acceptable?
Feces, anything, anything, but listening to this fucking garbage.
Let me just say one thing to these two guys. You guys are paying rent though, right?
Yeah, I'm paying rent.
Oh dear God! Oh dear God! Please stop!
I own
please stop! I'm gonna fucking gouge my own fucking eyes.
But
Guys,
would you rather
stop!
be paying that into
Stop!
a
For fuck's sake, stop! Stop.
My $30,000
Stop
Canadian
this
quote.
fucking nonsense. Stop this shit, Archie, please.
These goddamn snow cubits are
haven't been
annoying.
watching 2 weeks. It was a great fucking stream, and then Narc left. And then Narc fucking left. And everything went fucking berserk.
Why is everybody in Snow Cuba so angry?
Bear, how much is
What
your
the
rent?
fuck is
Hey
what
Roy, I
the fuck
tried
is
to
wrong
roll
with you
past.
people?
I went to Reno and Tahoe during summer. I tried to get in contact, but you vanished from streams, so we didn't get
I've
in
been
touch.
doing a bunch of sorry, I was doing a bunch of flying, so I was busy. I was trying to fly 3 days a week. So no, fuck, I could shoot you. I could shoot you like my email in the private chat if you're ever back up here. But yeah,
Tahoe was wonderful. Honestly, a real
it's
highlight.
beautiful.
Yeah. It was
Bear,
amazing.
Where did you
can
stay?
I ask you something? When are you retiring, Bear?
Never, because I love what I do. Okay? I love what I do. I enjoy my fucking life. Okay? I don't give a fuck.
I must tell you, let me tell you this, guys. I want to tell you this. I'm gearing up for...
You're already retired. You've been retired for 10 years. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's right. I am semi-retired.
You live a better life than any of these fucking guys. Any of these fucking guys. You're fucking better off than any of them. You have zero fucking stress for fucking 10 years. You just fucking do your YouTube thing and you are having a good time pretending it's hard. Hard. And the suckers fucking jump on and start giving you fucking advice.
No, I'm not giving advice. I told him he was right. That was my first sentence. He's correct.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm fucking in pain here.
It's just different markets, right? Like the.
Oh my
that's all
God,
there is
Black
to it.
Cat, we need you now. Okay, let's talk about fucking cryptocurrency. That's the next shit I want to listen to. You
I didn't
fucking
bring up
talk
the
it.
topic.
Black Cat 9972 bucks. We need Bear Aussie expat stream about finances.
Shoot me now. Now, shoot me now. Just kill me. End my fucking pain. Narc, come back, please. You managed to bring me on, Narc.
Hey,
Narc,
you know
please
the
come
best
back.
bait for Narc is a little bit of Aussie expat on the panel. You know that's the best
Oh
bait.
my God. Oh my
So,
God.
it's possible. It's possible.
You're very happy, man. You're very fucking happy.
So Roy, I was in South Tahoe, where the California Las Vegas border is, not where you suggested, but it was beautiful down there. It was a little bit of Las Vegas too.
That's the biggest town on the lake, so
yeah,
a lot of people stay there for that reason. You know,
I was very impressed.
The RVs and stuff.
I'd consider moving there, but I wonder what kind of schools they really have there. It seems like
the schools are shit. Their schools are shit. If you wanted to like live in that area, you could live in Incline Village and then have your kids go to like the private schools in Reno, but you'd have to drive them over the hill each day.
That'd be awful.
Can we have a link? Archie, can we have a link for Bateman? Bateman in the chat. Can we have a link for Bateman, Archie, please?
Sure.
Bateman, jump on, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's talk to Bateman. I have been gone. I hear Bateman is fired. I hear there was so much drama going on, so much craziness, and I'm listening now to a fucking rent or no rent.
How much is your rent, Bear?
I don't pay rent.
See, guys, he doesn't pay rent because he owns his home.
That's right, man.
Well, I'm the only person renting here. I mean, Roy made it clear. He's arguing against his own position.
Correct.
But I was paying rent at one time too. I don't know. What the fuck does it matter?
Yeah, I don't know. When I rented for years, I had less headaches and all that.
I was homeless too, for fuck's sake. I was homeless as well. So what? So what? Slept on the street. There we go. Didn't pay the rent.
Are you comparing my situation renting to being homeless on the street?
No, I'm just saying. Well, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's the big? Why are we talking about this? Who gives a fuck what you do with rent?
I was just
no
asked
rent?
a question. I was
It's
just
What
asked
the
a
fuck? This
question.
is such a stupid fucking conversation.
Roy started it.
Also, homeless in Snow Cuba. That's legit. It gets cold up there.
Nick says Bear got sucked into talking about rent with them.
Yeah, for fuck's sake. So what's going on? Why is Bateman fired? What's going on? Archibald.
Yes, it just
Why is Bateman fired?
the show can't afford to pay anyone anymore, Bear.
What was going on? Did you start losing money or what? What's the story? Like, was
Oh,
Bateman
we
not
had some
performing?
$30 days, Bear. $30 days.
So what? So what's the
$30.
big deal about $30 days?
It was just the problem was, Bear. We thought there should be some loyalty to me, Bear. That's what I felt, Bear.
Loyalty? Oh, there was a loyalty test?
There's always a loyalty test. We just felt that it just there
So
was just a few things.
I hear you were saying today in today's show that you are not the co-hosts anymore.
I'm not what, sorry?
You are not paying any co-hosts anymore.
On the main show, that's correct.
Why is just on the main show? Can then Bateman work the morning show or evening show, whatever you call it?
I don't know, Bear. It's just something we just tried something. It doesn't work, then we have
I'm
to
just trying to
change.
figure out what's the real reason here. I mean, I'm just trying to figure
I'm
it
not
out.
making any money, Bear. There you go. I'm not making any money.
Well, okay. So does that mean Lux fired too?
No, Lux does his own show. He's been there for so long.
Oh, it's a seniority thing. All right. I didn't know. So you guys are unionized?
Yeah.
Kinda,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, but Bear, I mean, the reality is there. It's a tough. All the streams are finding it really difficult at the moment, Bear.
Sorry, what do you mean? What did you just say? I'm trying to understand.
Streams are finding it tough, Bear. It's not easy to stream all the time.
Well, I get that, but he was doing good job, wasn't he? Doing good job. I mean, when I left, he was actually praised by the people in the chat, and
Tan
you were.
disliked him, Bear. Tan disliked him.
Ah, so it's a Tan that fired him.
Well, it was a number of events. It was a number of factors, Bear. It wasn't
Okay,
just
so
one
loyalty
thing.
the Tan thing, and what else?
Yeah. And
Was
also he just
Luxy not happy with him as well, or what's the story on that?
he gave me the shits one day, and then I woke up early. I was in a bad mood. I snapped, and it was over. Okay.
You
It was
did
one
that?
of my
I'm shocked.
Slavic bad
shocked.
moods there.
Oh yeah, I know those. I know those are fucking nasty. Those make things happen.
Bear, you're not going to like this next super chat.
Okay.
Next super chat. Here we go. MT85. Aussie expat is available in 2 weeks. Could talk about finances for half the streams.
We can make it a retirement planning stream, Arch, you and me.
This is what we call passive aggressive shit, man. MT85 being actually I wouldn't mind watching the retirement advice shows.
That's all this is. I mean, we're not talking about investments to make you good in your 20s.
I am so pleased that Roy, for as crazy as his eccentric Republican views are, which I don't understand.
Eccentric. Shit. They're just the majority, Arch. The vast majority.
Yeah.
Are they?
Well, apparently, if you look at how people vote.
Well, are they still? You think they're still the majority?
But
most popular president of all time, unfortunately for you.
No, seriously, you really believe that? Like, you actually
believe it,
that?
dude. Well, you could look at the numbers; they're clear facts.
Where
more people have voted for Donald Trump than any other president in history. Even Obama didn't get as many votes as Trump.
I get that. I absolutely get that. I'm not denying that. I'm asking right now. Right now, after
his approval ratings have gotten better since the election.
No, but he's still the most popular president of all time.
Of all time.
He's
more popular now than at the election. Find another president that's achieved that.
Guys, there's evidence coming out that it may have been stolen. So look for that.
Yeah, I know. For some reason, 40 million Democrat voters vanished. Between COVID and then coming out of COVID, for some reason, 40 million votes just went
So
missing.
you're telling me there's no certain number of people who did support Trump who have changed their opinion?
No, I mean, honestly, I think the honest answer is that the previous election was a referendum on his COVID policies. Because let's not forget, he did a lot of lockdown shit that pissed off a lot of Republicans, and they didn't come out and vote. He criticized South Dakota for staying open. He criticized Florida for reopening. And I think the previous election was, A, he ran a terrible campaign, and B, it was a referendum on COVID. And then this election was a referendum on Biden and the economy, because regular people were saying, for years, I'm underemployed. I can't find a job in my profession. I'm stuck doing gig work. I can't afford to pay my bills. And then we just wiped 2.2 million jobs off the books that never existed.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But now I'm asking you now: are those regular people better off now?
Not yet. We got to turn this economy around. As Republicans, this is our biggest risk going into the midterms.
And
we
you
have to create jobs and get the economy turned around, because we haven't done it yet.
Dude, inflation is spiking back up now.
Well, we're in a terrible situation because they need to cut rates in order to try and spur business investment, but you're doing it into an inflationary cycle. It's not good.
I got to tell you something. Aussie expat was one of the reasons.
I personally think, to be very honest with you, if Archie Luxury ran against Kamala, he would have won. I think if Curly ran against Kamala, he would have won. If JJ ran against Kamala, he would have won. If I ran against Kamala, I would have won. I genuinely believe that you could not do worse than Kamala. That's not the point. That's not the issue. The issue now I have is he actually doing what he said he's going to do?
Yes, for some of the stuff, no for others.
Well, I'm glad you see that it's for some of the stuff and not others. I'll leave it at that.
That's every politician. You know what I mean? You never get 100% of.
It's a little bit higher percentage on this one. A little bit higher percentage on this one of not doing things.
Well, the biggest thing that he's done is he's kept his promises around immigration and around
throwing
public
kids
security.
into gulags, kidnapping students on their way to school and throwing them into gulags in other countries. That's
no, it's alligator Alcatraz. Get it right.
No, I don't. I am not getting into
purpose built. You can't say it's some kind of random place. It was purpose built.
Yeah.
I'm kind of being neutral here. I'm not going one way or the other. It doesn't seem that he resolved it yet, though.
Well, he resolved the
40 million
issue.
illegals here, man. It takes time.
Yeah.
Well, how much time
the
will
crossing
he need?
Issue.
How much time will he need to win another election in 28?
And a lot of these people are here legally. I mean, they're not all illegals.
He can't stand for another election in 28.
Pardon me, Archie, what did you say?
He can't stand for another election. He can only serve 2 terms.
No,
well, according to him, he can.
He's posturing that he's going to run for a 3rd term, and
by posturing,
thankfully he will not probably live that long. But I'm just wondering why would you think that he is the best or most popular president when I hear from so many Americans that he's most divisive?
That's the other side.
Yes and no. I would say that he's extremely popular, but you have the people that really love him, but you have conversely people who really hate him, and then
all the people with TDS like you find him unpopular.
Well, I'm going to ask this
but
question.
There's a lot of people in the middle that
does the president of one country actually openly says to half of his population that they're his enemy and he hates them?
Who did he say about that?
Who are these people? All these people that love him? Are you talking about the
Doc
dumbass Trumpsters, or?
I'd say it's centrists. It's centrists.
No,
it's not.
If you want a real understanding of this, look at what's going on with like Charlie Kirk's memorial and the TPUSA events. If you want to understand,
Donald Trump is basically a Democrat from 2000, from the 2000s era.
Absolutely, you're
different.
100% right.
And then the
So he's-
Democrats went far left and left
No,
a lot of people behind.
No, then he saw the opportunity. You see, he's opportunist. Neither
But the
he's a
opportunity
Christian.
wouldn't be there without their shift.
He's
You
just
needed two
an
things.
opportunist. He's the greatest grifter in the history of fucking world. He's the grifter among grifters. He is the champ. Oisin's got nothing on him.
I
Okay,
remember
so
last
literally.
year
he's
you
the
loved him,
greatest
Bear.
politician
Remember when
that
you
ever
loved him?
existed because they're all grifters.
Remember that?
And he's not even that good at it. He's such a fucking buffoon. I mean, it's like, you guys follow this guy? It's like
I gotta be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
You can say that, but he
Archie also loved him a year ago.
I got to tell you, seriously, I was a huge Trump supporter. I loved him because I couldn't stand Biden. And I've got to be honest with you. I have formally apologized. I got it wrong. Okay?
You're a Biden
What
supporter
he's done,
now.
what he's done on the world stage, tariffs, what a fucking disaster. I mean, it was Nixon who went to China. It was Nixon, Tricky Dicky. He went to China. Why did he go to China? Because if he didn't set up trade with China, they would fucking turn into a nasty enemy. If you've turned them into
That's actually not at all what he did, or the reasons behind it. You have a very bizarre rewriting of history, Archie.
Well, that's because it was
Sorry?
50 years ago. It's easy to
Yeah,
rewrite.
I said you're rewriting history. That is not why he did that.
Well, the whole reason that they wanted China to be on the world stage and trade. Look, you guys.
I have a simple question for Roy because he says he's done most of the things. What has he done? You mentioned the immigration thing, which you say there's a 40 million illegal, so it's going to take a long time. Fine. So he's working apparently on that. There's no more
But
illegal crossing.
He stopped the flood immediately.
Yeah.
He did?
Yes,
You sure
he
about
stopped
that?
the border flooding immediately.
You sure about
There's
that? You
virtually no
actually
one
have
crossing
data
the
on
border
that.
illegally now.
According to
You
whose
actually have
numbers?
data on that.
According to
I'm not the
Trump
one with the data.
administration's
The data is collected by the government.
That's what I'm saying. You know
Yeah,
the
the Trump
data, right?
And also, by the way, you can look at the video footage of the border and see that it's not being flooded like it was with Biden.
That's with the Barbie one, right? With the one that dresses in the fucking uniforms and pretend to be tough chick, right?
And
that's
her
the video
beautiful
you're
yellow gold Daytona. You have to
Yeah,
respect the
it's
woman.
It's all performative stunts that's happening. It's not
Of
really
course,
anything
it's
real.
a show for
So
guys
you
like Doc.
you call Tom Homan Barbie, huh?
He did
Interesting.
actually.
Nice
He did
nickname.
really great things for Israel. There's no question about that. I mean, for sure, he's making Israel great again. That
Well,
I give him a lot of credit on.
I'm not a Zionist, so I can't say I approve of that.
He's doing great job.
So just to interject with some numbers, crossings for May 2025, latest that we got numbers for was 8,000, which is the lowest in 30 years, I think it's saying. Compared to 2023 May,
Are you talking legal or illegal crossings?
Illegal crossings, 120,000.
You know
per
what's
month.
interesting? The legal
Per
crossings.
month.
Do you know what's interesting? Legal crossings are down even more.
Yes, they all have to come down. Like that's what everyone's saying. That's the only
I'm
reason
talking
he got.
legal.
Yeah, both 100%
Yes.
across the board.
He's putting
You're in Vegas,
he's
right?
putting the
You're in
brakes on
Vegas.
HB1s.
You're in Vegas, right, Ozzy?
Yes, yeah.
I hear they're fucking laying off people left and right.
$100,000 for HB1s now. Can you believe that?
It should be $100K per year. I've worked with these people. And there shouldn't be a single H1B, not a single left in the country, while these companies are laying off American workers in the exact same role and level. It's
Were you born in
farce.
America, Ozzy?
Absolutely not.
But
So
he still
what doesn't apply to you?
Well, I agree with what he says there, and I'm an American.
So first of all, I'm not an H1B.
I don't even know
never
what that
was.
is.
So it's supposed to be a visa that's provided to companies to seek someone overseas because they could not fill the role with domestic labor. It makes no sense if they lay off an American that this company should be getting an H1B to replace that American. It makes no sense at all.
They abuse that system. Yeah, no doubt about it.
Just
Yeah,
very
and as
quickly,
far
I
as
got
the Vegas
MT85.
thing
Okay, so
there,
he did amazing job in
I gotta read the super chat. I gotta
okay.
read the super chat. MT85, $2. Bear, I agree with you. We've got Black Cat 997, $20. It did not start all that well, but this has been a great stream tonight. Great job, gentlemen. And let me
Thank you,
tell
Black
you one
Cat.
thing there, Bear. Bear,
Yeah, yeah.
I was a Trump supporter. I've turned against him. Okay, I think he's divisive. He
Yeah.
hasn't done what he said he would do. He was supposed to end the war in Ukraine. That's a disaster. He
Anybody
fucked
with
that up.
anybody
Yeah.
with half a brain should
He
be
was
saying
supposed to
that.
fix the thing in the Gaza Strip. That's a fuck up and a half.
Yeah.
It's everything. He
How is
made
the
wish.
how are the
you're
unemployment?
referencing foreign policy.
How are
Domestic
the
Americans do not give two shits about foreign policy.
well?
We don't
Made those.
care.
He made those promises. He
I'll
made.
Yeah,
give
but
you
those
this
were not
one.
what anybody cared
The
about.
only thing I cared about with Trump coming in was
Mhm.
I hoped for world peace. I hoped we would get it
Well,
again,
Roy
and that
didn't.
hasn't
Roy
happened.
doesn't
I
care.
have to agree.
Well, Roy
Well,
doesn't care
I'm
about
not
that.
I'm
We can
not
have
telling you what
world
everyone
peace.
thinks. I'm
Our
telling
nuclear
you.
missiles are filled
Also,
with
when it
rocket
comes to
fuel, not
complaining,
water like the Chinese.
when it comes
Well,
to complaining about
I think he's
Ukraine,
doing a great job. I'm pretty sure by him siding by Israel, things are going to get much better.
with regard to complaining about the Ukraine, he put a freeze on the additional billions that were being sent over in funding. He put a freeze on the military
Well,
funding.
apparently that's been changed.
I mean, if the
That's
world
been
wants to get
adjusted.
serious about Ukraine, maybe the Europeans should stop buying like any, natural gas from Russia. That might be.
So what are they going to do? Freeze during the fucking winter?
Are we great
Yeah.
yet?
Whatever.
Is
Don't
America
bitch and
great
moan
yet?
at us about it.
I see.
You have to make it better
So-
before you can make it great.
Right.
And it's
Of course,
better.
Doc. I figured that. So besides the
I mean,
amazing
they were
job
the
he's
idiots that
doing,
made themselves dependent on it. I didn't do that to them.
besides the amazing job he's doing with the illegal immigration, what else is he doing well? Where are other successes?
Well, unfortunately, I can't say the tariffs. That was one where, extremely not happy about that. I think he's, his stance that he's taking on trying to wrong foot the Democrats into actually cleaning up crime in their cities. I think that's another
Do
one.
you
that
get a
most
feeling
Americans support.
sometimes he's got a personal grudge which he's resolving throughout doing his things?
Oh no, this
Which
is all
He
personal.
should.
All
He
of it
should
is
do
personal.
it because
I
they
like
did
what
Why?
he
it
did with
first.
fraud.
Doesn't he have a bigger job, a more important role to play as the president of the biggest free
Ask
democracy
Biden the
in the
same
world?
question. They threw
I
the
did.
book at.
I don't
they threw,
like Biden. I despise Biden.
Look, he's allowed retribution. Come on.
The problem is once you start down this road, no side is
How are the
incentivized
unemployment
to step
numbers
down.
in United States of America?
I think it's been complicated.
Oh, it's
Well,
We don't
complicated.
even know.
We
Okay.
We don't
basically
even
created no jobs since COVID.
They
There's
also
been no
found
new
out.
jobs created since COVID.
So
They
if
also
anyone in
found
a
out the numbers
government,
were
government
exaggerated.
organizations gives the numbers that are not in line with the Mango Mussolini, does that mean that they get fired or executed? What do they do right now?
Do
Like,
you
what's
really
the approach?
believe he's Mussolini? I thought you thought he was Hitler.
No, not Hitler
think
yet.
he's
But
Mussolini?
He's trying to
You
be.
think he's Mussolini then, right?
He's
yeah,
trying
he's
to be.
really trying hard
Oh,
to
we
be
got
one.
an incredible super chat.
Super chat, super chat, super chat, super chat. Black Canary, $100. Bravo, Bear.
Do you think it at all incites violence to call
Wait a
your
second,
political
I'm also
calm
seeing
down.
Pelagic
This is,
Mussolini
6.
or Hitler?
calm down, dog. This is $100 for Bear. Be quiet
Yes.
now, okay?
Dude,
I want to say
if it fits.
I want to say big thank you to Black Canary. Thank you very much, Black Canary. Thank you
Thank you,
very
Black
much.
Canary.
That's very generous.
Bravo for Black
Thank you,
Canary.
Black Canary. And then
Man, that's
Zeppi, member
incredible.
for 31 months.
Do you understand that, Bear?
Ah,
Sorry?
Charge, you got big. You got big.
Guys,
you got
let's
more.
all hug.
You got Zeppi, 1 month member.
That's incredible, Bear. Look at this.
Yeah, man. Fantastic. Thank you. Black Canary, you're the man.
Black Canary, Bear. Black Canary. Do you understand, Bear?
I understand, Archibald.
Archie, do you have the one from
100
Zeppy
Australia
below that?
dollars.
We've got another
has any-
super chat here, Bear. I've got to tell you, this is incredible stuff. We got Zeppy, member for 31 months. It all started with Obama. He destroyed America.
Dude.
I didn't know if he
No.
I think he
that's
tore
the
America
dude.
apart. Like the amount of racial division that
It
he
increased.
he couldn't
instituted
get
at every
anything
level.
through for a long time.
Just by being a black man in
Well,
office?
and that's another win for Trump because he got rid of all the DEI bullshit.
So
which
you
everybody
are
tells
gonna
you
tell
was
me-
purely
you are going to tell
administered
me
as
with a straight-
affirmative action nonsense.
You're
He got
going to
men
tell me
out.
with a straight face that Obama was racially divisive, but Trump
Just
is
by
not.
being black, he was divisive. I mean, that's what they're talking
Well,
about.
no,
So
I'm not-
that's basically you telling me.
Would
Obama
you say
was-
racial relations are better now today than they were before Obama?
No, only because,
for
only because of a
Democrats.
bunch of fucking
Yeah,
maniacs.
Lozzie,
It's not
for the
his
people
fault.
with the right
Democrats think
color
it's
like you,
worse.
for sure, man. For the people with the right color, the color that's acceptable now in U.S., for sure, you don't give a fuck, do you?
This was Obama and the Democrat-aligned media that started this. When he was running his 2012 campaign, they kept on saying to Black Americans that the most milquetoast Republican on the planet, Mitt Romney, if elected, would put them back in chains. They started this bullshit.
In fact, Biden
And the
famously
Republicans
said
don't
they're
do
going to
that
put
at
you
all,
back
right?
in chains.
The Republicans aren't like hammering on the Democrats at all, right?
Which is so annoying, too,
Right.
because, by the way, some of our greatest conservative
Are you
thinkers
guys
of the
actually
20th
gonna-
century are Black.
Are you actually going to claim that Donald Trump is Republican?
Yeah, Donald's not divisive at all. Hell, it's all
Donald
Obama.
Trump is
Obama's
not
divisive.
Republican.
Let's take a
He's-
moment, guys. This super
he's
chat
Republican,
is
he's
Donald
not
Trump,
extremely generous.
Donald Trump is MAGA.
Guys,
Donald
Trump
Trump
never
is
says
MAGA.
anything
divisive.
He's not Republican. That's a
Pelagic. Pelagic 6, $100. An amusing take from the peanut gallery tonight.
Guys, let's talk about BBW.
thank you, man.
Let's,
Wow,
talk, let's bring up pictures of chicks.
really. That's very generous. My gosh, we didn't even have time to get through these super chats in a timely manner. That was at 6:09. That's like 4 minutes ago.
See,
We got another
Amazing.
maybe
super
they
chat.
want us
Black
to talk
Canary
politics more
again,
often.
Another $100, Bear. Black
Wow.
Canary is ER, Bear. Keep talking politics.
Oh,
Love
that's
it.
ER. I love
Ah.
you. Okay, makes
Wow,
sense
we got
now.
Batgirl
Thank
there. The
Oh,
avatar's
really?
looking lovely.
Is that a new name?
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you very much, ER. I appreciate that. It's so nice to see you, and I'm sure Archie appreciates seeing you here.
We got some supporters of Bear. Whatever you're saying, Bear, I'm barely understanding what your point is, but it's
I think that
resonating.
you would.
He's
I think
very
that-
angry at the Orange Man. That's his point.
No. I
He's having
I
World War
never,
II
I never
flashbacks.
expect Trumpers to understand what I'm saying at all.
Maybe it's too nuanced, but I'll listen.
No,
more. I'll listen.
I don't speak for you. I don't speak about what I speak for you to understand or to change your mind. I speak about it so that I can express my point of view. That's it.
It's the TDSers. It's
So
for the
we got a
TDSers.
No,
little bit
it's
of some
not.
thank you
Actually-
super chats
actually,
here for
Doc,
you,
you keep-
Bear.
You keep pushing that to TDS. It's not at all.
Well,
It's
I think when you
absolutely
call
not.
your opponent Mussolini and that's gonna incite violence, I'd say you're TDSer.
No,
Yeah,
not at all.
So we got a
What does
couple more
Trump
super
say?
chats.
What does Trump
No,
say
very
about
similar
his opponent?
political style. Read about it, educate yourself about
Doc, what do-
Mussolini, and you'll find out what
what
I'm
do-
saying.
What did
You know,
Trumpers say about Democrats? What did
people
Trumpers
say
say
the
about
same thing
Obama?
about-
You know, they say all the same shit and worse, man.
Like when?
Archie,
Like
sorry,
when
Archie, you got some more
Like
super
when?
chats.
Give an
What are you
example.
talking about?
Peak line and
Besides,
When?
what are you talking about? Give an example.
Dude, go on to
Let me
any
catch
like
up.
Facebook post, go on anywhere online and just read the comments. Go to any YouTube video, read the comments from right wingers,
Okay.
and bots, and all that shit.
You said the politicians were making these statements. Now you're saying that people supporting the politicians are making the statements.
Absolutely.
I'm saying the
honestly, Doc,
politicians
you
are
gotta-
out there
Yes,
saying
yes,
that
that
Trump
is
is
correct.
Hitler. I'm saying the
Doc,
politicians are out there
Doc,
saying
why
that
are
Trump's
you-
authoritarian.
Doc,
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 Doc, you're not right. It's
But
both.
let me ask you
Both
this
have said
question,
There
bad
are
Doc,
things
please.
politicians
about
saying it.
Doc, I just want to
Yes.
clarify something. Doc, am I Democrat? Do I support Democrats?
I honestly don't know.
I'm
Besides the
asking you
TDS,
from
I don't know.
everything we ever talked.
Come on,
Do I actually
Guys,
support Democrats?
I gotta read these super chats here. Black Canary, $100. Black Canary is ER. Keep talking politics, love it. P Clan, $2. Bear back. And Mac Lovin, $2.80. You go, Bear. And just very quickly, I want to say my favorite Republican is that McCain. I'm a McCain Republican. I think
Oh my
he
God.
was a sensible, good Republican, and
Oh my
he
God.
That
didn't
ran a
hate
horrible
Obama.
campaign when he had his chance.
He was
Also
still.
fucked us
I don't
over
think he
with
was that
Obamacare.
great.
That's the
What
Republicans I like.
moron sides of George W. Bush? Like the most, I think probably one of the most unpopular presidents of all time by the end of his term, and then he aligns with him and campaigns alongside him as a maverick. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, and keep in mind that McCain also came out and said that Obama was directly responsible for the nightclub shooting, the gay nightclub shooting. Obama was directly responsible for that shooting. I mean, McCain. I mean, yeah, he might have been okay sometimes, but he was a little,
He was also the vote who saved Obamacare. Stabbed the party directly.
Yeah, well, that he did that right. That was one good thing he did.
But
As a retiree, in 2 weeks' time, I have to say ACA seems okay. I may have to be educated a bit further, but it seems okay. It seems very similar to the Swiss system.
Yeah, there's
which
room
I've
for
also
improvement,
experienced.
of course, but yeah, it's a step in the right direction.
What's the main? So the only thing I objected to with the ACA or Obamacare was the idea that you would fine people who are too poor to afford healthcare. I thought, why add to their troubles by fining them if they're too poor? So President Trump eliminated that. He said, we're not going to fine people who are too poor to afford healthcare. That's ridiculous. And he put an end to that. With the end to that, I don't really see any issue with ACA as it stands. I mean, there's issues, but it's not a fundamental problem.
A lot of people on both sides depend on it. So, I mean, it's not just Democrats that are using the ACA.
Well, yeah, I mean, anyone who decides to retire before Medicare kicks in, basically. So it's a lot of people.
yeah,
And Medicaid covers a lot of people up until about like 50,000 in income. So it's a lot of people actually that are covered by government systems. If you've got like
well, I mean, I guess
50,000
it comes down to this. It comes down to whether or not you think healthcare is a right or not. Because Medicaid was supposed to be for like children or people who were unable to work for some kind of legitimate reason. We've expanded it out to providing healthcare to vast swaths of the population. And I guess that depends on if you think healthcare is a right or not. And I would caution people to go down that road, because anything that you say is a right, you're eventually going to have to put people with guns behind enforcing that.
Well, I mean, I think it's complicated. It isn't a right. I mean, nobody even argues that food is a right.
Oh, yes, they do in this country. They absolutely do that.
A right?
Where's the government provided shelter?
We can sleep
we
in
have
the
a
park.
whole. No, are you serious, Ozzy? We have a whole history of the disaster of public housing in cities like New York, Chicago, Los Angeles.
Right. Yeah.
Like
I mean, there's
a-
attempts, but there's no like widespread safety net. We'll pay the rent of everyone, kind
Correct.
of thing going on.
No, but if you're saying that there are not a subset of Democratic lawmakers and politicians that argue that it's right, that's absolutely not true. There are ones that do this.
I guess the New York mayor.
It's not just him. There's been people in Congress and stuff for years that have made these
Right,
arguments.
but I mean, what do they mean by it? They'll say it as like a campaign slogan. Then you hear what they really mean by it is extending Medicaid to another new.
No, that's not what they mean. But what they mean is to make a promise to get
I got to catch up. Black
Wow.
Canary, $10. Doc, maybe do a show on John D. Rockefeller. Love to know your thoughts, pal.
You know what? That's a great idea. Hadn't thought about that. Probably
The dungeon
We'll have-
awaits you, Doc.
we'll have to mention that to Tommy.
I'll have to tune in
And-
on that. That sounds good.
And that's a good topic. Thanks. Yeah.
We got the Rancher, $2. Fike Bear and
Oh.
Black
Thank you,
Cat,
Rancher.
$9.97, $2. And Rand FTW.
For the win. Ayn Rand for the win.
Yeah, she had a shocking change of heart after going over to Russia. It's interesting.
No. Yeah, let's stick with Ayn Rand for the win. Let's not complicate things with reality.
Also, our leftist media in the United States covered for the Holodomor and stuff. They had reporters over there. They knew what was going on. They actively didn't cover it, and they actively soft-pedaled communism all through that period.
Oh,
This
another
is a
super chat.
retirement panel. We've got Bear. Bear, you're retiring soon. We've got me. I'm semi-retired. We've got Cyberlip. He's retired. We've got Roy retired. Ozzy expat retired. And Doc should be retired.
I just got off work.
Yeah, he's been
Me too, Doc. Me too.
working again. I don't believe it. What made you return to work? What made you return?
Money.
Well,
Return
how
to work?
much?
Oh, the weekend was over and it's got to go back.
Why do we work? We work for money, right?
No, but I've asked this of some of other people, like what amount of annual income is needed to get you to work, and I find it very difficult to see anyone working beyond 5% net worth increase. Like if your annual income, net, is not more than 5%.
I think
It's
you've
like
got to get to a
crisis time.
certain basis point, but Ozzy expat, if you're not worth $500,000, I mean, if you're worth sub 100,000, you're desperate to have a base. You need to have this base. You need the
There's
base.
also
But
the
that's a
psychological
calculation.
joy.
It's your base.
Ozzy, I actually want to understand what you're saying. I did not understand. Can you explain that a
So
little
if
bit?
someone has got 10 million in investment, say liquid, so expect to get about $1 million return each year, roughly speaking,
Okay.
why would they take a job that paid $500,000 a year?
They usually don't.
That's what I'm
People-
saying. So what's the number? What's the ratio?
Anyone
I can't
that
find anyone doing
I
5%.
know of
Ozzy.
that has anyone that I know that has over $100 million is basically doing what they want, and that's often doing working on their investments. They're being active. They're growing their wealth. They're
Ozzy,
not
there's a bigger
satisfied.
question here, though, that's more important, which is as we
Mhm.
push these entitlements, if we say that housing, that food, that healthcare, and then some form of UBI is an entitlement, there is a number at which every individual would opt to simply exit the workforce. And every time we raise that non-working standard of living, we bleed more people out of that workforce.
For some people,
Right,
there's a
I-
psychological joy working at Costco.
Hey, Costco is a very popular early retiree barista fire gig.
I
'cause
don't
they
know
give you-
anyone that has $100 million working at Costco.
We got a
Look at
super
that.
chat, MT85, $5, best show in a while, AC3, except the Bitcoin talk.
Yeah, Bitcoin is fucking bullshit.
I didn't
Wait.
talk about Bitcoin.
Ponzi scheme.
Someone else
Ponzi
did that.
scheme.
Oh, Narc, what are we doing?
I just got off the phone with ER. She's not happy.
Can we talk
Shut
about
up.
NFTs?
No.
Knock.
Yeah.
Welcome
We don't
aboard,
even mention
Narc.
ER
It's
for
always
you.
good to see the
We don't
Narc.
even mention ER,
Okay.
please. Just stay out of it, Narc.
Black Canary is ER. Where's her banner?
She said that. It's
Yes.
down in the banner now.
You should have been up.
It's in the banner.
ER, you know ER is Black Canary.
She
She
said
said
that
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
herself.
so
She
you
literally
explain.
said
By the
that.
way,
He
Roy,
said
I
so in a
just,
super chat, in fact.
Roy and Ozzy, I just checked this to actually see where we stand. So we were talking about, you are absolutely right. Trump immigration policies at this point are receiving the highest approval of 42%. So he's obviously producing on that front. Now, when it shows the approval rate, poll is showing now 39%, which is down from 41% earlier. And the most concerning one is that 55% of Americans believe that economy is on the wrong track.
This
Up
is what
from
I keep
previous
telling
months.
people in my party. This is
Pardon?
the most important thing. I said that's what I keep telling Republicans. This is the most important thing, and this is our biggest danger. Is we
The
have to
economy.
So I
is
just
be focused on the
to
economy.
add color, Nate Silver, his estimates. So he's mostly left aligned as far as I can tell. He says
That's
that his
correct.
approval rating of Trump is 43.9%.
Also, if
But
you
that
look at
is
the
still
social
down 9.4% from where he was in July. In July, he was at 52% across the board, which is insane. No president has ever received that level of approval.
The
Guys,
guy's a clown. The guy's a clown.
Well, he
absolutely.
is a clown. I mean, Ozzy,
Absolutely.
are you actually telling me you don't see that he's a dumbass, that he's a stupid fuck?
Ozzy, after everything you know about Trump, if you support him, you're a fucking idiot.
But support him or support what he's doing. There's two different
Both.
things. You can like what he's doing, and you don't have to like the
Ozzy,
man.
are you $100 million man?
No,
Are you in a 1%?
I would have look.
believe in
I'm
freedom
an
of speech.
engineer.
You
No
believe in freedom of
engineer's
speech.
earning like
Are
$10
you
million
in, are you
a
1%?
year.
Are you 1%er? Are you 1%er?
Yes,
But that's why you support Trump, of course.
maybe
Well,
that's
I mean,
true.
Most of his
maybe that's true.
support does not come from 1%.
You would be an idiot not to support him. Like, okay, fair enough. At least say, hey, I have a personal interest in this whole scene. It's
Especially
okay.
on the crypto side.
I mean, isn't
No,
that
Ozzy,
everybody
Ozzy,
who votes?
Listen
Don't
here,
we all
Ozzy,
have
you
a
autistic
personal
fuck.
interest in
No,
this?
you got to separate it. Take
No,
away the crypto.
no. You listen. Hey, listen. That's I can understand that. I'm not. But one thing is like supporting what he's doing, generally speaking, for America. Now he's doing good job for Aussie expat, but he's not doing really good job for
All right.
America.
Yeah. Bear, what's that?
But even
Take
you
away
and
what he's
Archie
done.
are financial decision makers when it comes to whether you like Trump or not. You liked him until financially you didn't like him.
Guys,
Oh,
I mean,
what's
the
wrong
markets
with you?
were hitting records under Biden too. I mean,
No, actually, Doc,
I mean, the markets-
my dislike for him is not based on economy, and you know that.
the markets are doing well in spite of Trump, not because of Trump.
The markets
That's
are
what
doing
you say
well
when you don't
because
like
we
Trump.
keep devaluing
Markets
the thing that
tend
we
to be
measure.
illusion. Markets
Right.
are pretty much illusion. Let's be honest.
Let's talk about
Very
NFTs.
very emotional.
Well, they're at all-time highs, so I don't know what you mean by losing.
Illusion.
Oh,
It's
illusion.
illusion.
But
It's a
I mean,
game.
I can flesh out what Bear is saying because I don't entirely disagree with him, which is why I don't like looking at the S&P and stuff and saying, okay, we're at all-time highs. How are we
Correct.
doing? Because when you print 40% of dollars over the last several years, you've devalued the measurement so much that even if you had a 25% retraction in actual productivity, it would still show a net positive.
Yeah, inflation is going to skew the numbers. Everyone says like, "Oh, PE ratios look bad." It's like, you know what? With the amount of
And
inflation that's
realistically,
happening, it's
inflation
going to
would
be
increase
easy to
my
make
net
those
worth.
numbers.
Inflation would increase my net worth more. So, a Democrat who's going to spend wildly and print money actually does better for me financially.
Why?
Because if you hold assets, those go up. Hence, look at the markets, that imaginary number.
Correct.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's talk about
Bear,
NFTs.
I gotta tell you something, Bear.
Whatever you want to tell me, Archie.
I appreciate the fact that you are not stubborn enough. You realize when fools come in. That's why you dislike the Trumpster. He's done nothing.
But let's
been a
make it clear: good for
disaster.
the country or good for Americans? I think from
Bring
an
up his poll
American's
numbers on the
perspective,
social
it's very
issues.
clear. It's very
Because
clear.
Republicans are very happy with him on the social issues, and so are most independents.
Oh, the social issues, majority of the white Americans are happy, yes.
I mean, tariffs, that makes goods more expensive for Americans. and then he's
Most
trying to
people
tell
don't
us.
understand tariffs. They have no fucking idea what they are.
Well,
Well,
see,
let's
you've got
clarify
an
that,
excuse
please.
for
Let's
everything. You've got
clarify.
an excuse
Least
for
of all
everything.
Trump.
Most,
You've always got a comeback.
most of MAGA
Least of all Trump
people
understands
don't
tariffs,
understand tariffs. Most of MAGA people. We still
including
have a
their
lot of
leader.
intelligent and educated Americans who are capable of understanding what's going on. Now, fact is this: Trump loves uneducated and Trump loves stupid people. He said it himself.
I hope he does, because that's what people who are not bullies, they help the people who are not as gifted, who don't have
And
everything.
did you know
with
that
them.
half of America is below average?
Exactly. Or you could be like Hillary and just say, goodbye, irredeemable.
half,
I don't care about these
Wait a
people. I'm
second,
not going to be
Dom.
the president
Only
for
half?
these people.
Only half?
Statistically, it's supposed to be half.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They're all
So-
fucking MAGA.
So I mean, you can either be the president of, yes, the stupid people, or you could say, I don't want to be the president of stupid people. They can go kick rocks, just like Clinton said.
Hillary tried that. It didn't work.
Let me ask the 1%er, just please, I need to ask him this. So basically you're telling me, to summarize what you're saying, is those people need love.
Yeah, they need to be cared for.
You're hilarious, man. You're genuinely fucking hilarious.
But that's precisely what the Democrats have done, is just completely ignore the majority of Americans who, from their perspective, aren't the brightest people and blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter what names you give them. It doesn't
Which was the
absolve
polar
your
opposite
responsibility.
Of the Democrats in the 90s and the 80s.
The Democrats used to be the
were
party of the working class. That's right.
Precisely.
Then they abandoned the working class. And there you go.
They're more interested in indoctrinating the working class than they are in helping them. They'll give free healthcare to illegal immigrants before they give free healthcare to Americans.
Especially in California.
And I'm not making that up. That is the policy in California. If you're an illegal alien in California, you get free healthcare.
Priority. That's right.
Yep.
I'd also
it's-
include veterans in that as well.
No, we need to rework that whole asylum system too, because the fact is the majority of people that come here are either economic migrants or people who want subsidies from the government. Like we always say, oh, America was a country built on immigrants. No, it was built by settlers. And the immigrants that came in the first part of the 20th century, latter part of the 18th century, came to a system that had no safety nets. These are not the same people.
Oh, we got GB in here with a super chat that's going to inflame a few more people.
TV $2. Trump is a better leader than anyone in Canada.
Ooh.
I would not say better, equally bad. I see no good leaders in Canada, therefore I don't disagree with that. But there are certainly much better choices in the Republican Party than Donald Trump. I can assure you of that.
Such as.
And we've got another super chat here. Black Cat 997, $10. Aussie expat is my hero, but look at the ecstasy of gold, best soundtrack. That doesn't point to good future economic things.
I will look that up. I'm not sure if you're referring to Giorgio, sorry, the Man with No Name trilogy, but I'll look that up. And yeah, I'm actually not betting on US dollar surviving any of this. I've got a fair bit of Bitcoin, and I hope everyone around me gets on the same boat and we all make it.
Would you recommend for Archie to sell everything he owns and buy the Bitcoin?
I never
Correct.
give people actual
But
financial advice, but
I don't want you to. Don't be cautious. Don't be cautious.
but everyone who's ever made that kind of decision to sell their house and buy Bitcoin, or mortgage a house and buy Bitcoin, they've all become rich. Not just made a little money, rich. Simple as that. Every single person who's ever done it has become rich.
Is that how you became rich?
No, it's a little more boring. There's Bitcoin there too,
so you
but it's a little
chose the
bit more
boring path. You chose the boring path. Yet you know how easy it is to get rich with the Bitcoin. Why didn't you choose the Bitcoin path for yourself?
I
Risk is
I grew
hard.
up in a different era. You know, I'm just slightly too old. So I did finance in Europe. I'm very
Okay.
comfortable with stocks. And when
Okay.
the Bitcoin thing came
So what
around, I had a little
percentage
bit.
of your money is in Bitcoin yourself, Ozzy?
I'm not going to divulge that here. I'll think about it at some point. I don't think I'll keep it a secret forever, but
No,
it's
don't
Is
do
it more
that.
than
Nobody needs to do
20%?
that. Honestly, I'm asking, like, you actually, let's say, believe that. Let's say you're not giving that advice. That if anyone now, at this point, sells everything they own, puts everything in a Bitcoin, they're gonna be fucking rich.
yeah. Yeah. And
You actually do believe that?
yeah. And it wouldn't take
Okay,
that long. I'd say in 5 years that person would be rich.
I think
fair
you'd have
enough.
to have it 2 cycles, not 5 years.
Sorry,
It's
Roy.
possible that
What?
it takes 2 cycles, but yeah, I mean, it's not unbelievable to think that in 5 years that person is made completely
And
whole and more.
what would you say are the potential risks from that not happening or going opposite way?
You're gonna have to ride it out. I mean, the way that you get leverage can't be banking on it only going up.
Do you see potential risks?
Yeah, the volatility is always there. If you can't
No,
handle
but
it going 90% down,
I mean, to a point that it turns out to be a meltdown.
well, I mean, I've gone through it many times. So, I mean, you just gotta,
Never really, never really. I'm
yeah,
talking that the thing materializes when people are saying that it's actually a Ponzi scheme.
that would be the least risk thing to say about it.
What is the Ponzi
Yeah.
scheme? Like, what would you qualify a Ponzi scheme being to? Like, do you think that Bitcoin can keep increasing in value if the demand goes down?
It depends how much demand goes down. I mean, the actual Bitcoin that's coming out now each year is less than any previous year. So the halving ensures that. So there's only 1 million Bitcoin left to be mined for the next 125 years.
Okay.
But
So
Bear, you're missing the point. It's an
Tell
asymmetric
me, what
bet
am I
against
missing? I want to learn.
against bad monetary policy. That's what it is. So the
correct.
best way for Bitcoin to lose its value would be for the nations of this world to start acting responsibly and living within their means. Also,
That's
Which
that's
is
correct.
never
not,
happened.
which is not
Every
possible.
country balancing their budgets would just obliterate Bitcoin. If every country lived within their
Okay, so
means,
that's
no inflation
obviously
was.
not a risk because that's never going to happen.
But
You sound like a
that's the
Bitcoiner.
risk, or
So let me ask
some
you.
sort of attack on the network. That would be the only
Admittedly,
other
I don't know enough about it, so I'm just asking fair questions. Like,
Fair, yeah,
why
that's a
is
fair
it
question.
that I find that majority of the people who own Bitcoin tend to be very aggressive in their promotion of the Bitcoin? Why do they
probably
all
because they've
feel
made a
they
lot of
need?
money with it.
Because we
So,
actually don't want to be the only people who benefit.
so you are just doing it for the love of other people?
No, I
Yes.
think
Yeah.
people are enthusiastic about things that have
Because I kind of
them
It's
see
a
it
positive
as
done
thing,
well.
Bear.
I, I kind of see
You
it
got to
like
keep
there
pouring
always.
people in. Bear, you got to keep pouring people in, otherwise it won't work.
But then it's a Ponzi scheme.
No. I don't ever plan on selling. It'll never happen. Like diamond hands. Yeah.
You never plan of selling. Why?
It's like saying, let's go with Archie here. It's like saying, okay, my family invested heavily in Manhattan real estate 150 years ago.
You are comparing Bitcoin to Manhattan real estate.
It's more rare than Manhattan real estate, but
I read it on that funny Reddit group. You
yeah,
guys are hilarious.
it's like saying I want to sell my Manhattan real estate. It's like, why would you do that?
I
It
think
just
that,
keep
but
it's the
I like
the
to
apex
visit.
predator.
I like to visit the other Reddit group too, which is called Buttcoin.
I know they're very.
I find it
can't
very
imagine
interesting.
what they feel.
You're both very much like Democrats and Republicans.
I don't think that's true at all. The Buckcoin people have no idea what they're talking about. They
And
have
they make some good sense. I mean, I read what they say, I read what you say,
what?
and
Well,
often I find what they say makes more sense to me. But then I'm just a dumbass.
well, put it this way: if someone who's a buttcoin makes a post in our Bitcoin, they're not banned. If a Bitcoiner starts making comments in our Bitcoin trying to rebut their idiocy, they get banned immediately. Okay, so it's not really a fair discussion happening on both sides. Our Bitcoin is just a circle jerk for people who missed out and continue to miss out, and the most opportunity is still ahead.
I just want to ask you one more question. I mean, it's kind of like an anomaly right now when you're telling me that you just want other people to become wealthy as well. That should never happen really throughout the human history where people who are wealthy are trying to get masses to join them to become wealthy as well. So are the Bitcoiners such a unique people, full of love and sympathy for their fellow human being, that they are trying to increase the wealth of everyone else, or is there something else behind?
Sure, it's not dissimilar to gold bugs. Like, so I'm not going to attribute like a large amount of, say, virtue to myself or others, but you know people who love gold, and
But this
they
is
tell other
also a
people to also
flawed.
love gold.
This is a flawed thought process too, in that people have a tendency in this day and age to look at success as a zero-sum game. The idea that it's a fixed pie, and that if one person's winning, somebody is losing. The pie
I
can
see.
grow.
I see.
Bitcoin is not zero sum. Like I bemoan the people who right now. So there's a lot of posts right now about people selling their Bitcoin to buy a house, and I'm like, these people aren't like. I hope they're happy with their house because that's all they're ever going to get.
So your plan is
Ooh,
to basically.
the guy. That's what I've tried to say to you too, Ozzy. Is just buy one house, just get one pad, just get one place for your family, and you are
But he
so
likes to move around. It would just be a headache for him.
stubborn.
Yeah, like
I got to be honest with you, Bear. Out of all the panelists I've had, I would have to say Roy and Aussie Expert are the most dangerous spruikers I've ever had my misfortune of having on the stream. They are dangerous spruikers.
Okay. Read a super chat, big boy.
Super chat, Citizen World Time Diamonds, $5. Super Typhoon Ragasa, good to see you're okay, big boy. Regards to Mrs. Lai. Thank you so much.
That's a nice super
That's
chat.
a very nice super chat there. Let me say to you,
Can I
Roy,
give a shout out to my? Can I give the shout out to my one of my favorite legends of the Archivers, T-Dubs. T-Dubs, you're a legend. We love you, Dubsy. You are one of my favorite people in the Archivers.
Dubs is a cunt.
No, I
Yeah.
love Dubsy. Dubsy,
No.
I send you love, man.
You know, I was on a
love.
stream with T-Dubs and he wasn't drunk and it was actually fun.
Yeah, man. Listen, Dubs is
I was like,
a very
I didn't think it was
entertaining guy.
possible.
Come on, Ozzy, he's entertaining. I'm telling you.
Especially when he's following the conversation because he doesn't have a blood alcohol level higher than an average beer. So
He gets
it's
even
good.
better when he's drunk, man. He gets even better.
Well, maybe you vibe with that side of him when he sobers up.
You know,
That'll be my
Dubsy,
side.
I might send you a watch. And this one's going to be a nice one. It's going to be a nice one.
It's going to work.
That's right.
Oh, Arch, this one's going to sting. You're going to have to think about this one, Arch. This super chat.
Here we
coming
go. We got a super chat here. Black Cat 997, $5. There is a level above home ownership. Most people don't reach it.
Oh, sick burn, Arch. You're going to have to think about that. That's going to have to live rent-free in your head for a little while, I think.
I don't know. What is a level above home ownership? Tell me that. What is that?
To me, what it means is that there's a level of security that you have that makes home ownership, that security that you feel from home ownership, look insignificant. Because there's more to life than just being able to survive.
it helps if we can survive, but it's a big step.
Right. So it is
If
a
we
big
don't
step.
have to
It is a
worry
big
about
step.
where our next meal is coming from or the next cave we're going to live in is. And let me tell you something, Aussie expat, since you've been away from Australia, it is a disaster. You know, to apply for a rental property, it's worse than applying for a job.
I
It is
don't
is
discount your
turned
experience,
so
Arch.
nasty. It's turned so nasty. And it's ridiculous, really, because let's face it, they are having a change to Australia that we've never seen before. Like when I was 20, kids moved out. You could rent a cheap place and you went and experimented, you did things, and you know, the problem is now kids are not moving out until their 30s because they can't get a rental. They can't get a rental. It's just changed the face of Australia. It's like Europe. In Italy, the people move out in their 30s and 40s. Could you imagine that, Bear, staying in a place to your 30s or 40s? And it's a lot of
Archie, different generations think differently. Like I have a my son completely has a different perspective on the ownership and all that kind of stuff. He is pretty much thinking in line to what Ozzy is saying. Um, they don't see things the same way that us. Well, we're not the boomers. We're close to the boomers. We're
yes,
X
we're the
generation.
X-Bear.
Yeah,
X-Bear.
yeah. We kind of think a little different, you know. So I can relate. I can listen to different opinions, but I also think that it's important to understand. You should always do what makes you feel comfortable.
Arch, I think a bigger generational thing is our generation's not going to make it. The generation following me is not going to make it if we keep chasing what our parents chased. Do you get
I
what I'm
agree with
saying?
that. I agree with that.
Like, you may not agree with it, but that's the point. Like
Well, I
the
think
next
there's a
generation
bigger
is,
fundamental question coming up for the generation like of our kids, Ozzy,
yeah.
which is we're going to start seeing it in the next 5 to 10 years. Is I think we might have to almost completely restructure how society works as AI-powered robots come into the system.
It's possible. It's possible. So I grew up with stocks. I'm not handing my money over to the
But
boomers
the
for
best
a
example is this.
house.
I saw this clip there. This guy, when his father bought a vacuum cleaner in the 50s, Hoover sent a representative to his house to show him how to use the thing, because appliances, goods were hideously expensive. Labor was incredibly cheap. And this is the thing that we're having now, is that to actually have a place to stay, it never used to be much. I mean, even if you were poor, if you had a lot of land, that land now is so valuable. And this is the thing. We're seeing a big change. And I've got to be honest with you, Roy gives bad advice. Roy gives the lousiest advice I've ever seen of a YouTuber, but all his money is in real estate. He's got an
His
expensive house.
target right now.
He's got commercial property. I don't get it. I get these things can be a pain in the ass. I don't miss it. But why don't you put all your money into Bitcoin then, Roy? Rent and put it all into Bitcoin.
And the other thing is you can see weird shit that makes no sense in the stock market. Like right now, if I'm not mistaken, Costco is valued at a higher PE than NVIDIA. Like, how does that make sense?
That's because people are just too scared of plowing more money in video, but there are real risks there. But anyway, but more to the point is, I'm big into crypto because that's the only way for the generation younger than me to exceed me. You know what I mean? I want to see them do better. Now they're not going to do better by buying the same stocks I'm buying. I've already got the stocks. I've got more than them. They'll never catch up. The only way for the next generation to do better is to find a more nuanced, an investment that we don't understand and don't agree with, and then fly with it and run with it. Do you get what I'm saying? They will never do better than us if they keep chasing only the things that we're comfortable with.
So,
Yeah, the baseline
Ozzy,
is just too
I have a
high.
question for you. Okay, so we, well, you're younger, but we had people like Benjamin Graham, we had the Warren Buffett, we had Peter Lynch, we had the I don't know, Charlie Munger, and so on. Who are the new generation gurus that could learn from, that young generations could learn from?
That's a good point. I think
Because
Warren
I don't
Buffett as
see
an
any.
example, but you got to apply it to the assets that are the opportunities
Because
for your
I mean,
generation.
people I
Bear,
mentioned to you, people I
it's a
mentioned to
counter.
you,
It's a
people I meant.
counterintuitive question.
Let me
How would
just
you
finish my
recognize
thought.
those people when they haven't earned
People,
their money
let
yet?
me finish my thought. People I mentioned, which are, you have to agree, they are recognized as authorities on advising on investing. You probably follow most of their advice, Ozzy.
Yep.
The thing is, I don't see any of them recommending Bitcoin. Bitcoin is being, for a lack of better word, advised or spooked primarily on social media, on groups of people, on people like Roy, and so on. So who are the authorities in the aspect of financing that are promoting the
Bear, can I quick
Bitcoin as a?
question?
Well, let's be clear, Bear. Warren Buffett did not invest in the Mag 7, FANG companies, big tech. He had a good position in Apple for a good run, 8 years. He's almost completely out of Apple now. So
Also,
the
nobody was
reality
calling him a
is
guru when he was 30.
yeah.
Who is this? So I see here.
We don't know. Let's wait another 50 years, and
JT
when they're
says Ray
80 and the richest on
Dalio.
the planet, we'll
Ray
know.
Dalio. Do we know who Ray Dalio
Yeah.
is?
He's another very respected and smart investor.
How
And,
about
and
your
there's
Okay.
a
friend
lot.
Kevin O'Leary, Bear? Kevin O'Leary.
No,
Well,
no,
I'm not
no.
talking grifters. I'm talking
Yeah.
actual investors.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I
No,
hope
so
you guys agree on that.
I personally love Warren Buffett. Okay. I personally love Warren
Barry,
Buffett.
you have to acknowledge my point, though. In order to know who these people are, you have to give them the benefit of time so that they have the track record. Nobody knew who Munger and Buffett were when they were in their 20s and 30s.
That's true. Yeah.
Good point. Good
That's
point.
true. It's only in hindsight that we
So
say,
you
oh, they
think
were good.
there's a new Warren Buffett's coming, who are
Oh,
going
they're
to
probably
be?
already out playing the game. It could be Ozzy for all we know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, and
Why are the crypto guys usually upset when the others don't agree with them? They kind of want to, like,
no. So a
I
lot
don't
of
see the
a lot
same.
of the
Like, I
early
know
Bitcoin
people.
guys have disappeared.
I don't
Like
know
one of
anyone
them.
rich. I don't know anyone in my personal life that
Yeah.
got rich from the Bitcoin. I know primarily people that I know they're worth 100 million and up are people who got rich from real estate. That's what I see, and they continue to preach that mantra.
I
That
think you're correct. There's not going to be that many
Just
people
very
who.
quickly there, Pavel, member for 45 months. Nice show, fellas. Thanks for the overtime, Arch. Actually,
thank you.
Bear, I have a friend of a friend. His parents kind of looked down on him. He was a tech guy.
okay?
Put $2,000 into Bitcoin years ago,
Okay.
and
And he
yeah,
held
he's worth $800 million.
Okay.
But you
That's
know
awesome.
how
It's good
I.
for you.
But
And
do you
all of his
know?
Bitcoin, he took it on a boat trip and it all went to the bottom of a lake. And sorry, government, I don't have my Bitcoin anymore. I'm
But
just a poor
I see
guy.
that as a lottery.
Actually,
That's a
no, he
lottery.
did actually pay tax
You
on it.
see,
He did pay
you see
tax,
what's a different thing between that guy and guys that I'm talking about. The guys I'm talking about were doing major
Here's the
work.
difference, Bear.
But
Bear,
The difference
you're
is
discounting.
traditionally,
investments, Bear. There's
you
always
as
been
an
tax
average
investments.
investor are locked out of venture capital. There are accredited investor laws that stop normal people from having the opportunity to get into these things on the ground floor when you can get these crazy kind of returns in a traditional market. Crypto eliminated that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what
Bear,
you like about it.
But Bear, what I heard from you is like you said the real estate guy did it smart and predictably, and the crypto
Like you
guy
did,
just got
like you
lucky.
did, like you did with your.
But the reality is you don't know what they read. You don't know why they had the position that they had. Maybe they read lots of books. Maybe they understood the protocol very well and understood world finance well enough to understand that Bitcoin will reach $10 million. It's just a matter of time.
I guarantee you, the guy Archie talks about did not know that.
Okay, that's. But why did he hold? Why didn't he sell when it hit 8 million? Why did he not sell when it went to 80 million? Why did he not sell at 800 million?
Look, to correct the story, if he would have kept it all to be worth 800, he cashed out about 150 million, which is,
okay,
as far as
but
I'm
why
concerned,
why did he not cash out at
wealth.
1? What did he know that
Phenomenal
told him
wealth.
to hold on? What did he know about it?
That's
that told him
actually a
to hold
good
on?
question. I wish we can ask him.
It's
I would
gambling,
love to
Bear.
know.
It's gambling. It's all gambling. Fear and greed, the two market drivers. Fear and greed,
Sure.
Bear, because at the end of the day, there is nothing backing crypto up there. It's all a figment of someone's imagination. There is no tangible good.
I did a little bit reading on that. That's not necessarily true. I thought that, but I actually kind of did research on that. You have a super chat.
Super chat. We got a super chat. MT85, $5. So what percentage of net worth do you put into Bitcoin if it's going to 10 million?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Well, it depends on your net worth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it also matters like whether or not you can handle volatility. How much money do you need for your family to survive? Are you retiring? Do you want to retire? Because if you're like, there's investments that you can make that will allow you to see a future that's, very bright.
Let me
And
ask
even
you
if you
one
believe
thing.
in it, you still need short-term
Aussie
liquidity.
expat, if Bitcoin became worthless tomorrow,
Mhm.
would you need to get a job? Let's just put it that way. Would you need to get a
No.
job?
No.
So it goes to zero. It goes to zero.
Mhm.
What percentage of your net worth is in Bitcoin?
I'm not going to say percentage, but it's precisely, I know what my ideal lifestyle is. I already have enough in stocks to fund that lifestyle. Everything above that is Bitcoin.
Okay, that's a fair answer.
He's
So
careful.
Bitcoin is gone.
I think it's
Be
dumb
careful
though.
with
Is this
that
what this
crypto crap.
person
It'll
points
burn
out?
you, Bear.
What this person points out, like if I truly believe it's going to 10, why wouldn't I have even more? And the reality is I've got a family. I can't just ride on what I think is right. You know what I mean?
So you still
Well,
don't.
it's
You
risk
also-
You still see
tolerance.
the
It's
risk.
all risk tolerance.
No matter what, you want a diversified portfolio. You don't want
Right.
to just put it all into one basket.
Right.
I never
But I'm
asked
not
you,
going to
That's what
stop
Doc.
happens
someone
when
from
you have a
going
big
all in.
expense when you're in a down market. Yeah, you
I just
want to be in
decided to
different
speak up
sectors, so
anyway.
something's always doing well.
Yeah.
Doc, what's your position on this, on the cryptocurrencies?
I think it's a valid consideration. If you have what some would call disposable income to invest in things like gold and silver, you should consider Bitcoin as well.
I don't think anyone would be investing. I don't know. Do you think investing in silver and gold is really? I have a lot of.
I used to hold a portion of gold, thinking it would
Right.
help offset, what my investments in the stock market.
Right.
And when I started getting into Bitcoin, I said I should probably have an equal amount of gold to Bitcoin. Like one's a type of alternative that's stable in one way, and the other is a type of alternative that's unstable in a way that I want to be exposed to. But
So are you
over time,
telling me that
I've just
Bitcoin
eliminated the gold.
is Bitcoin taking the role of the gold?
For me, it is. Yeah. From me, I just wanted something that would counteract the macro risks of stocks.
Right.
Like whatever it happens to be. As I'm super diversified, as in I'm using S&P 500 for the most part. I'm not, a stock picker guy. So I just wanted
Well,
something
that's the only
offset.
way. Let's be honest. We don't. You have to be in the game to be stock picker guy. Only stupid people who are outside the actual insider game would be picking stocks based on something. That's crazy to me. That's absolutely stupid.
hmm
Do you agree with
So
that?
yeah, I agree. I mean the studies show that's true. The best investors are the people who are dead. Literally, like
Correct.
people who
Correct.
have dead accounts, so they haven't done anything with them,
Yes.
and they
Yes.
find out like
Yes.
who has the best account at our brokerage firm. Oh, let's call them up. Oh, they died 10 years ago. Oh,
That's what they do. So,
that's
no,
It's
what
the
they do.
old
no.
So well.
saying, time in the market is better than timing the market.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's been proven right. That's been proven
yeah.
right.
So
And why
while
is that? Terrible monetary policy.
yeah. So I told you what I do. So it's not super aggressive Bitcoin, but although it's a lot more Bitcoin than what most people would have, I think. But that's why I'm not going to bemoan someone who's still working towards where they want to get to. They still have 10 years before they're going to retire or more. That maybe they do want to go all in Bitcoin. I'm not going to stop
You
them.
see,
Maybe that's the fastest way.
my friend Nick Miller says something that I hear a lot from my real estate friends. He says stocks are for bums. You see, these guys, they they
How old is
despise stocks. They
How
despise
old is
stocks.
Nick? I'm not being ageist. I'm just like, clearly he's very comfortable with not stocks.
Well,
To
I
me,
can give
it
you a
puts
good
him in a
example of
generation
somebody who
older than
made a
me.
fortune in real estate. It takes partially
Yeah.
being in the right place at the right time. I was just actually in Vegas at his son's wedding. He was a machine operator in San Francisco, and every time he had extra money, he bought land and open lots
Okay.
in the Bay
Yeah.
Area. He was
Wow.
worth tens of
Holy
millions
shit.
of dollars by the time some asshole ran him down on his bicycle when he was, riding
Oh dear.
down the street. So
So,
Oh dear.
would you say that brigades are actually lowest form of investment?
it's just like chucking money in a fire pit.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay, let's be honest. Let's be serious now. Is it really as bad as throwing money in a fire pit?
No, let's compare. Let's compare. Do you go Brigade or Air King? Brigade
Oh,
or Air King? Which one?
Air King, of course.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Air
This is
King.
very unloved. You can walk into a store and get one of these.
I don't care if the people are stupid. It's a great watch.
It is.
Is that the Air King with crown guards, or is it the older
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Air King
I'll be
with
very
crown
honest with
guards
you.
and
That's pretty
spinner
nice.
case.
I actually think, in some ways, I believe it's a better watch than Explorer. It's more interesting.
It is, but sometimes when I just want it to look elegant, the numbers are just a little bit too busy to be elegant.
Yeah,
But
it's not.
anyway,
It's
it's
not a
lovely.
dress
It's
watch. It's
lovely.
not a dress watch. It cannot be dress watch. You're right.
Yeah. Explorer can do everything. This sort of, who knows what this is? It's not unlovable. It's just different.
Right.
It's more dressy than a Submariner. Like
Did you
if you
just
like the
pick it up?
Submariner, but you
Did you
want
just
something.
pick it up?
No, I've had this a couple of years now.
But you're right. They can be picked up at many ADs. They can. They'll pretend they're doing you a favor, but they will sell it to you.
They won't sell it to you. They'll take your number. They won't put it in the drawer or in the bin.
Right.
They'll just wait for a reminder for themselves. I better call this person tomorrow, and they'll call you tomorrow.
Super chat. Where have you been?
Super chat. Here we go. We got a super chat from MT85, $5. Oh, we did that one. I think we did that one. Black Cat 997, $5. Don't give up too much info. I store my Bitcoin in a cold storage solution. What do you recommend, Aussie expat?
But Ozzy,
That's very
when you're
smart.
explaining this, you need to understand that people who are not very knowledgeable about it. So give it a little bit of
Yeah.
description explanation.
So what Black Hat's talking about is like self-custody, as in you store the code to the wallet. So first of all, the storage itself is always in the blockchain. So there's no you keeping part of the blockchain in some device. what you have is just basically a passcode to make sure that you still have access to what you have on the blockchain. But it's very difficult.
Big responsibility.
Yeah, you cannot do enough research, and you got to stay up to date. So even recently, Ledger had a type of an attack that if you did a transaction in the last few weeks, it's possible that that transaction could have been diverted to some scallywag. So it's complicated. I recommend building most of your position right now using the ETFs.
Yeah, I was about to say too, the ETFs solve a lot of problems for most people that don't understand things. Don't have to worry about like wrench attacks. It's better security than the exchanges. I mean,
I agree. And the other thing that's really good about exchanges is if you use a broker like Interactive Broker, there's a few others as well. That's the only one I'll recommend personally. They can provide you margin loans on your account balance, meaning even if you're in a pinch, you don't have to sell your assets to get some short-term liquidity happening. Like just say you got a tax bill, just say your account's worth like 150,000, you got a tax bill of like 7,000. You don't have to sell your Bitcoin. You can just take a margin loan on it, pay it back down. Yeah, exactly. You're not incurring new taxes. And hopefully you have the luxury problem that it has unbelievable levels of capital gains on it. Okay, that most of the value is capital gains. But
when you
having it
cash
in a
it out, do
brokerage
you have to pay taxes on it?
If you do what I'm saying, you don't. So if
I
you just
see.
need a little bit of liquidity to tide you over.
Of course,
till
any income you earn, regardless of what it's doing, is taxable.
Bitcoin has
not
no yield.
Unrealized gains. This is the game that is played for people, that are much richer than me, which is you take loans out against your assets and you pay for things. Maybe you buy more assets and then you don't generate taxable events.
Why is the orange fuckface very good for the crypto?
Look,
it's not that he's. I was gonna say
ahead.
it's not that he's great for it. It's just he's not actively against it. I don't really think he
okay, so he's just not against it. Was the Sleepy Joe against it?
100%. Wildly unfair, like in the way that he and the SEC in particular approached it.
Why?
Yeah, they made it impossible to create any kind of services
it's unregulated garbage.
Legally.
There, that's the reason.
No, what they were doing is regulating by enforcement. They refused to give anybody any kind of outline and structure as to how to do things. They would just litigate them after the fact.
Yeah. My friend, for example, he was all Bitcoin and he made his wealth of Bitcoin, younger than me. I really, support him. And he was trying to buy a house in Las Vegas and he wanted to get a mortgage. And the bank said, "Oh, you've got like tons of assets here. We can totally work with you." And they kept stringing him along. Eventually, it all went through during closing time, and he wasn't able to secure it. Ultimately, he simply had to sell Bitcoin to be able to buy his house. Doesn't matter that his Bitcoin is like many multiple.
How much was his house, Ozzy?
Wait, let me finish.
I think around $500,000. Not super crazy, but just above average.
Get one yourself.
Oh Jesus Christ! So what happened? What bank did not give him a mortgage, or what's the story?
Yeah, they said they would, but they kept stringing him along, and they kept delaying and delaying and delaying. Then all of a sudden, it was like, nope, we can't do anything with you. And it was clear that it was just the kind of legislative bullshit that the administration was doing. But Archie, that person was deported about 1 year later. So that house was super important to buy. And in the meantime, Bitcoin went up 8x.
So he benefited from it.
No, he sold Bitcoin to buy the house.
Oh,
he ended up not needing the house because he was deported.
What passport did he hold?
He was Indian. He was an H-1B.
Oh, poor fuck. Oh, that sucks.
No, he wasn't deported over the recent H-1B stuff. He retired about 3 years ago, but he was trying to get like investor visa, green card type thing, and he just had a bad lawyer, and he basically just had to get out of the country.
But the house
You
wasn't
see,
taken. Always
you
come
see,
back.
Ozzy, and Roy, you two boring fucks. You can actually be very entertaining when I'm on the stream.
Yes.
Perhaps that's true. Perhaps that's true.
I mean, I do improve your
I
performance.
better wind this up. We've gone over time. I want to thank our sponsors for today. We had Nelson Oliveira, Frank V, Tommy, Little Dave, Black Cat 997, MT85, Sozo 26, Claire Looney, Chief Tit, Little Dave, Black Cat 997, Dark Diggler, Black Cat 997, Nurse Plastic, The Gruesome Ginger, Chief Tit, MT85, Jefferson Exotic, MT85, Nurse Plastic, The Gruesome Ginger, Ken Fresno, MT85, $50. Nurse Plastic, The Gruesome Ginger, Chief Tit, Black Cat 997, MT85, MT85, Chief Tit, T. Dunt, Guna, Black Cat 997, MT85, Black Cat 997, MT85, MT85, Black Cat 997, Black Canary, Zeppi, Pelagic, Black Canary, P. Clan, McLovin, Black Canary, The Rancher, Black Cat 997, MT85, GB, Black Cat 997, Citizen World Time, Diamonds, Black Cat 997, Pavel, MT85, Black Cat 997. Guys, that's the show for today.
Wow.
We'll be
All
back
those super chats,
tomorrow.
Arch.
Wow, he
Hi,
did good. He might, Archie. How about you do this? Whatever
Hey,
you made
Ozzy, I'm going to
today.
put my email in the private chat, so grab that, and then
Yes,
you're ever back
whatever
up
I
in,
made today, I put it in Bitcoin.
Yeah, man. Let's do it, Archie. Let's do it. Let's make you rich, you fuckface.
Thank you. Thank you, Bear. Love it, Bear. See you later.
Got it.
See you later. Make sure you upload. Thank you, guys. Thanks for being on the stream, guys. It was fun.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.
Great show, Ozzy X.